Hello and welcome back. We now in the winners or the losers bracket finals.
All right.
And then we have teams 2 and team 3. They're going to be Bren Esports.Elite. They're going to go up against Asterisk, nonetheless. Now you saw the last game. We saw how Bren Esports kind of dismantled, I would say, Frosty Fire. Now, what were your thoughts on that game?
I thought that game was, I mean, personally, I thought I was really proud for Bren because in this case, it's always the same case. Their early game is so strong, and in that game, they managed to take advantage of that strong early game. And as I was saying to Ashley early on, for Asterisk is known for their team fight potential. They're a really, really strong team, and so overall, it's close to impossible to draft against them because of how strong, how big their hero pool is. And as for Bren Esports, their strength is always in their early game. They always win their early game. They always do well in the mid game, but it always comes down to the late game, that high ground push. Every single game against Pacific Ping, against Asterisk, it always comes to that last final push where they just can't push up to the high ground. So I think for Bren Esports, maybe they did their homework. Maybe they did their homework yesterday. Maybe this time, just this time, they'll be able to overcome this difficulty of theirs.
Yeah, I mean, Asterisk is kind of, I think they came in, woke up this morning, they felt great knowing that they were just kind of smooth sailing into the winner's bracket final, or the grand finals, that is. Yeah. Didn't really work out that way. So they're now here, and now they have faced some adversity in the sense that they've actually lost a game, which we haven't seen in all of FSL, right? So this is kind of new waters for them, and it's just going to see how they can react and how they get their head, you know, mentally there, so to speak. Because obviously, if you lost, you might be tilting a little bit, right? I don't think that these ladies are toxic or anything, but I mean, you never know, right?
You never know. You never know.
It can kind of phase you. Now, this is probably one of those games where you have a best of 3, right? There's a little bit of strategy involved. You don't want to show your hand all the time, you know, all the way, so to speak, in terms of like the last game, especially with Bren Esports going out with the Earthshaker Morphling, and obviously they had an idea of, we're going to go with our best game moving forward. Now, if we're looking at the bans, Asterisk didn't ban any of those heroes, right? So they want to play against it. They know how to handle it. They did let yesterday, but...
Okay, so for this time, I think looking at Asterisk bans alone, they know Lega's heroes. They saw the Mirana from the previous game. They took it away. You know, like Keep of the Light is one of a very, very strong hero. They took it away as well. And I think right now, it's still really, really hard to say for what kind of mode, what kind of draft Asterisk is going to go for. Okay. But judging by the Ogre Magi, I mean, their offlane is known to play the position 3 Ogre Magi, but at the same time, it could be position 4 as well. Position 4 Ogre doesn't. I think it runs okay as well for 4 Ogre.
Yep. So let's go into the draft now. I think we're getting into towards the phase 2 of it. If we can just kind of pan into that now. So we've seen some of the picks that they've done. Now, during the break, when Asterisk was just kind of sitting around, I was like, talking to Aurora, and I was just like, hey, Bren Esports is doing really well with this Morphling Earthshaker thing. Are you going to ban it? And she was just like not trusting of me at all, and she was just like, we'll see. We'll see. No idea. Not giving me any information.
I love that.
So I love that. Playing their cards to their vest, close to their vest, so to speak, and they're basically holding it back. Now, if we're looking at the picks so far, what do you like?
I mean, I really like this classic combination of the Lich and Night Stalker. It's a very, very difficult combination to run through, especially, we talked about the mid game. They want to give Merity and Night Stalker a confident hero. Just cast that Frost Shield and just let the Night Stalker run in ham. But at the same time, for Asterisk, like I said, I really want to show emphasis that this Ogre can be a very deadly tree. Position 3 Ogre is actually a very, very strong hero. I've tried it out. It's scary to play with and against. And I just like to see how Asterisk will play it. But my bet is that Ogre's going to be 3.
Yeah, okay. So okay, now I've seen the Ogre not do as well as like a traditional 3. You know what I mean? Sometimes it happens, right? It's not as strong as like an LC, which is from what I can tell, still out there.
Definitely.
I don't think. I mean, the Abaddon was banned. I mean, what other 3s could they have picked? I mean, to be honest, the Ogre could still be a 5. Right? So keeping the options open, what do you think?
Honestly, the easiest hero here for position 3 for Asterisk is just Beastmaster. Beastmaster is so good against both of these heroes. You can't deal with the balls. The Raw is so strong. Imagine if Night Stalker in the mid game with the balls just throwing out all of the slow onto the Night Stalker, he can't do anything basically. If Night Stalker gets onto your support heroes or whatever, just raw them away. And the thing about Night Stalker and Liches, they can't deal with drafts that push in, that forces those early game push in. So I think on the side of Asterisk, Beastmaster would be a perfect hero here. But I don't think that Bada Bing plays Beastmaster. I think she's more than Ogre. She's more comfortable with the position 3 Ogre.
Okay. So you basically, because Ogre is laughed at as just being the super tanky kind of low ceiling skill level wise hero, right?
Yeah.
So are you saying certain things about Bada Bing? Are you making?
No. Okay, I'm being very neutral here. So I'm just saying that at this point in time, what makes Ogre really, really strong 3, like compared to last time, is because of that multicast on Midas. It makes your hero scale so fast. You just become another core. It's like really very scary core, in fact. Not to mention if those talents, those gold talent as well, just makes you so well farmed.
Okay, so Jug's being picked up here. Obviously, there's a lot of synergy in terms of the Shaman, the Shackles, into Bloodlust. Obviously, for Jugs, just him doing her thing, so to speak. Magic seems to really like her. She's got the magic immunity. What do you counter into that? Because you're literally picking the Jugs into the Night Stalker, maybe Lich lane.
No, I think it will be Lich and Juggernaut. It won't be Lich and Night Stalker. Night Stalker is probably going to be paired up with something, a better position 4 maybe. I think Lina is still in the pools. Lina is still okay. Lina with the range can take off those Serpent Wards. With the Acronyms on Laguna, you're able to deal with the Juggernaut easily. And I think Lina overall is really strong with Night Stalker because of the slow can stack with the LSA. It's great overall, to be honest, like as a position 4 for Bren. But I think Legaia plays a pretty mean, Legaia plays a pretty mean Lina. We've seen it before.
Yeah, we have,
Yeah.
Okay, so you're just thinking right here, just straight up Lina. Doesn't really matter what they go against.
I think it should be Lina. Lina should be the right position for them right here.
But if not Lina, who else kind of comes to the top of your head?
Position 4, I mean, they already took off the Mirana. I think Rubik is still fine. Rubik, there's still plenty of spells for you to steal. Like, come on, you can steal Last, you can steal Stun, you can steal Serpent Wards, Omnislayer Spin. These are all heals that you can steal as well. But the same thing is, I think it's got to do with player preference. And I think Legaia is more confident on her Lina better than the Rubik.
Okay, but I mean, they're taking a lot of time, almost all of their reserve. They really want to get this pick right. But yeah, I think the biggest thing is that they don't really have that lockdown, right? Lockdown and push are probably one of those two gaping holes that I see in terms of lineup. Obviously, Asterisk, you have the Shaman, which does both of those things and is very, very good for that reason. But, I mean, the Lina, you kind of get the push. You get the obviously the damage and all that. And it is a very strong laner right now. So I agree with that assessment.
I like the fact that the Bren's Esports also, I mean, based on Asterisk drafts and bans, I think it really does give a way for Pangna. Because remember, I did talk to you about the push, about Bren. Like, sure, they get the start right. They always get the push. Maybe they get to the tier 2s, but they can't siege uphill. So I think Pangna could also be a solution for them.
Okay. But a Sand King.
Wow, Sand King.
Which one is the 3? Which one is the 4?
Now this is the confusing part. No one would know. Like, Sand King can even be lane as a 4. Night Stalker can be a mid.
Yeah.
This is what I like about drafts. Those drafts that doesn't really give it away until the final pick. So it just really puts Asterisk into a pit of doubt here. I don't know. I mean, if I was on Asterisk right now, I don't know how to draft against this. I think it'd be pretty tricky. It could be.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing let's agree that the Lich will be the 5. I think that.
Yeah, I think Lich is definitely gonna be a 5. Yeah.
But I mean, we've even seen. Well, who was running the Night Stalker 1? It was from TNC. I forgot the name. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I've seen Night Stalker. Yeah, I think.
I was the mid. Is he? I can't remember.
I don't remember. Yeah, but the Night Stalker nonetheless has been almost flexible in the sense that it can't be a 5, but it can play almost anything else, right? And I think they're setting themselves up for a good draft, and is really throwing a curveball to Asterisk as to who has to counter this, right? Like, what do you do? What do you pick now?
Outside of Asterisk, I think it's really... I mean, Aurora, she has a very strong hero pool as well in the middle lane. Like, you saw her pull off the Rubik mid. That was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, Kunkka's banned. I had a favor. I thought Kunkka would fit in this lineup perfectly.
Yes. What else?
I dare to say Death Prophet, actually. Like, Death Prophet with the slow, the team fight potential, I think DP is pretty good. But we haven't really seen a lot of Death Prophet in this series yet.
I mean, I like the sustain, but then, like, if you're looking at the rest of the lineup, the Shaman and the Ogre, they're a lot of control. They don't have the damage that I mean, obviously the Jugs doesn't have, but you want somebody else to kind of combo in with that. Now,
the Juggernaut?
I mean, you need a little bit more damage to just help Magic carry,
exactly.
right? If she gets shut down, then you're pretty much screwed because you don't have that right carry, late game carry that's just going to win you the game.
No, I think it's fine. I think it's cool because you see, most of the time what Asterisk really does is they always revolve around Magic. Magic's, I mean, they really have a lot of confidence in her in a position 1. And it really goes to show here. I mean, like, we have the Grimstroke, the Inkswell plus the spin is really scary.
There's her Lina. That's Legaia's Lina, right?
Yeah. Okay. I think I see this already. It's probably gonna be a Night Stalker safe lane on mid. That's for sure. It's gonna be a position 3 Sand King because in that sense they really want their off lane to get that Lotus Orb. Lotus Orb is so good against Asterisk's lineup at this point of time, where you can really purge off that Shadow Shaman. You can purge off the stuns from Ogre, and there's also the Omni Slash.
10 seconds.
So
I think Lotus.
Sand King 3, Lina 4, Lich 5, Night Stalker 2.
5 seconds.
It could be 2 or 1. That's why I say this is the beautiful thing about Night Stalker.
Interesting.
It can go either lane. It just depends on which one, what kind of lineup do they really want to play into.
But I think we saw it in the last game where Asterisk was just doing this forward protect 1 strat.
Yeah.
It didn't really work out in the end because Magic ended up dying, right?
Yeah.
Because your team will crumble, right? She's the only one that's doing the damage. Now, I'm worried that they're in that same situation. And I know that you're talking about, like, yeah, they can do it with Magic or whatever. But, I mean, if we saw in the last game, just the fact that they had like pipe, they had so many different ways to just mitigate the rest of the damage and the control. Everybody got BKB, so even the winners, Wyvern Curse in the last game, really didn't do anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
I think in that sense, that game, Pacific Pink played extremely well.
Yeah.
What they decided to do was actually revolve around Sherry's Gyrocopter.
Yes.
And in that sense, they just kept on, they killed off one from the backline, and then they just focused Phantom Assassin. Because once PA is down, there's nothing. They can't do anything.
Right.
There's no damage.
But in the same way, Asterisk is drafting in the same manner.
Yeah,
right?
I think
that is a worry of mine because you gotta have somebody that can help her. You know what I mean? You need like a plan B. Right now, there's only a plan A.
Yeah. Man, this is really tough. Because I think in this sense, they also want to get the Bloodlust onto a hero that can really work. So I was quite surprised that they actually decide to ban away the Outward Devour.
Yes. I mean, it would have been a good hero for them, right? But I don't even think Bren would have picked. I mean, they could have. OD is actually very, very strong in this meta as well. But, I mean,
I would say Invoker on Asterisk. Aurora did play the Invoker.
Okay.
Initially, the first time I saw her play the Invoker, it didn't really go that well. They played against Bren. They almost threw it. Because of the Invoker's Tornado.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they're going to pick against the same thing. I mean, Merity is going to be on a Night Stalker. No, I think Merity is going to be on a Psychic. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll see how this one goes. Okay, and
Pugna,
now that's the push that we were talking about. So it's going to happen, right? So
caught out the Lina and the Pugna. All right.
This is going to be... Okay, so I'm thinking that this is going to be a safe carry Night Stalker?
Definitely. It's going to be a safe lane Night Stalker. I mean, one carry I know about it is actually Resolution.
Yep.
It actually pulls off that position 1 Night Stalker really, really incredibly well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just favor Bren's Esports draft here. I have to go for Bren Esports. I mean, this time it really goes to show the no weakness. They have strong early game. This time they've got the Pugna, they've got the Lina.
Yeah.
This is where the push comes in. And I really want to see how Bren executes this lineup because Asterisk, they're going to go with the Queen of Pain.
Okay.
Now select your heroes.
So what do you think? How would you... Okay, Aurora is going to be the mid. They're just giving that away. Merity, the 3 that we talked about. Burrito is the 5, the Lich. Okay, and it looks like everybody else is kind of like, where are we going? What are we doing?
Nah, I think they're just playing out their strategy. I think now Bren is really on edge here. I mean, they're playing against Asterisk. They lost to them one time. This time they have a second chance. It's a best of 3 for this game.
Yep.
If they lose this game, don't worry. They still got one more to back them up.
Yeah.
But no, of course, it's a best of 3. Nobody really wants to give the first game away.
Yeah.
So I guess the plan right now is still Merity. That loaders up is important. Is for Jill. This time, Jill's going to be playing the Night Stalker. For the whole lineup of Bren, is going to revolve around Bren or around the mid-game stage.
Right.
When it passes the late game, it's going to be incredibly difficult for them.
Now, are you saying that the Lotus is so important that Merity would just prioritize that first? Like first?
No, definitely not. I think it's just going to be Veil Dagger and Lotus.
Okay, so I mean that's going to take a while, right?
You're
talking about. I
yes.
mean, understood. But the thing is that even with that, I mean, we're talking about timing. That's probably about 25 minutes or so.
Yeah, around
right?
25 minutes. I'll see the Lotus around there.
But I mean, is that enough time? Will they, should they get prioritized it earlier so that they have it for the team fights, or?
No, I think Merity's job right now is just to keep having the wave shoved up because when you're playing into heroes like Queen of Pain and Shadow Shaman, they're going to be pushing out your side lanes extremely fast. It's Merity's job to be that obstacle to stop those waves to pushing in.
Okay. So the game is loading up now. I like what you're saying, and I think they have enough time because of the Pugna. I think the Pugna will be doing a lot of pushing. I think they'll have that space, and so they don't need to really worry about that. So yeah, I do agree with that. Okay, so as we load in, let's look at the Radiant side first. Okay, so I guess we'll start with Magic on the Juggernauts. Bada Bing will be playing the Ogre as the 3. Aurora will be the mid as the Queen of Pain. Jia will be the Shadow Shaman. Kimchi will be on the Grimstroke. So it's going to be a position 5 Grimstroke. Nothing too crazy there. Now, if we're looking at the other end, Lich.
All right, we'll have Beretta playing the position 5 Lich. At the same time, in the safe lane, we're going to be having Night Stalker. And then in the middle lane, we're going to be having Jaina playing the Pugna, a hero I haven't seen her play yet. And down in the off lane, we're going to have Legaia on the position 4 Lina and Merity on the Sand King. A very classic combination of the Lina and Sand King. Stacking stuns and asserting a lot of dominance in the bottom lane. Juggernaut is a strong hero with the spin. Okay, a lot of people may argue that, sure, you have the spin to mitigate the spell, all the spells that's going to be thrown onto you. But remember, Lina, we're talking about Lina here. Her right-click damage is insane.
Yeah. I mean, did get the stun, but that's just going to be more of a zoning one. I mean, she has it for the actual bounty rune. Sand King is in position, has not skilled anything, kind of getting into position. Do you think Magic should be a little bit aggressive, maybe go for their rune, so to speak, on their side of the river?
I think she has to go for the other one because the thing is, if you commit spin to run in for the runes, Merity can just follow up with the next stun.
Yep. So it's going to be a little bit even. Oh, okay. The Inkswell is going to hit, but it's not going to get one. And 1 for 1, at least on the bottom.
Well played.
And on the top, Bada Bing actually steals it. So that's going to be 3 for Asterisk going in. So starting off pretty strong.
Yeah, 3 for 1. I think bottom lane is going to be really hard on Magic for this game. So it's going to be the recovery game for her. This sense, it's going to be on Aurora if she can buy enough space for Magic to create the space, to have the space to farm. I think middle lane, it will be a bit tricky. Man, this is going to be quite hard to say. I think I'll definitely give advantage to maybe to Jaina for this one.
Okay. So you're saying that Aurora needs to make the plays as the game, create the little bit of space for
Magic.
For Magic, right?
Yeah.
But on the Dire side, who is that hero that they need to step up their game?
I think this time it's going to be, I have to say it's Pangna and Night Stalker.
Pugna Night Stalker.
Yeah, because this game, we talked about Queen of Pain being able to scale and create space for Magic, and on Dire's side, it is Night Stalker's job to stop that Queen of Pain.
Yep.
You have that silence, you're able to run down on Queen of Pain, and that's your job essentially. And the thing about Bren is that they don't exactly have a lot of greedy calls, so we're going to be expecting them to be pushing in really fast.
Oh, speaking of Jugs, Jugs is getting a little low herself, getting to 60. She's going to salve up. She should be fine. Sand King, though, did go Burrow Strike first. Do you do that as an offlaner?
Burrow Strike, I mean, like, when you have a Lina on your team and you can stack out these, stack up the stars, I think it's really, really good. But, of course, for offlane heroes like Sand King, the level, those peak points you're really looking for is either level 3, level 4, and finally level 5, or level 6.
Yeah. I think level 3 is when you start to see the strength
yeah,
of Sand
exactly.
King. But, I mean, Sand King is prepared, right? She has a sentry. Grimstroke has a sentry as well, so it's going to be a matter of who can get that. But with level 1 Burrow Strike, you don't need to worry too much about it now, so they're kind of waited out. But now Sand King does have level 2. You go Sandstorm here?
Yeah, it's definitely Sandstorm. I think for Sand King, it's really essential for it to just keep maxing that Sandstorm because of how much farm, how much lane presence this skill really offers. It helps you farm fast. You have to assert dominance in your lane. It's just really the best spell to max out.
But Jaya here getting a little bit of a Bloodlust action. It looks like they're going to get Burrito. That's going to be first blood. Nope.
Yeah, it's going to be first blood, is it?
No, I don't think it's registered,
yeah,
right?
it's not.
But anyways,
276 gold per person, so it's pretty good.
I think there's a bug in that in terms of how that one worked out. But it's been shared a little bit around. Bada Bing is still here. Just tanky as ever. I mean, that 14.3 regen with that Tango now is just pretty sick.
One thing I also want to point out about this Shadow Shaman and Ogre combo. Oh, bottom lane.
Got the little spin action. Merity just running for her life. She does not have the Burrow Strike on that. Legaia going a little bit too deep. But, sorry, go on.
Oh, yeah. I think it's just to do... I was actually surprised that they actually managed to get the kill off onto Lina. Yeah. I suppose it's just the Inkswell combo with the Juggernaut. It's just really, really strong.
Yeah. That and the spin, I mean, once you catch him out, it's pretty much... It's an easy kill.
Oh, yeah. I also wanted to point attention about...
Burrow Strike and a stun. One more time. The Inkswell is now being used on the Jugs, but Magic needs to run away. She does have to stick up, and she should be fine now.
Top lane, Jia will fall.
And then the Frost Armor is a little... Jia needs to be a little bit more careful, right? Because this Night Stalker and the Frost Armor, that combo is pretty strong.
It's going to be the safe lane. Yeah, we talked about it in the first opening phase, about the Lich and the Night Stalker combo.
Yeah.
However, in this sense, I still feel that I really like the side lanes because all of the side lanes, they have such strong hero combinations. Yeah. Like you have the Ogre and Shaman, you just bloodlust this Shaman and his right clicks are going to hit you hard.
Yeah. I mean, what? The 77 damage per shot. I mean, it's the second highest, I believe, to Treant, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
and not to mention you have, okay, think about it. You have Bloodlust, you have Windlace, and you have Boots. You're going to be fast, man. You're going to be a race car. Yeah. Especially in the laning stage.
Okay. So Bada Bing here doing some good laning. She's trying to keep this Night Stalker at bay. I mean, it's pretty much a wash right now. 13-4 versus 13-3. Kind of what we expected for now. Now, once Bruce Wayne turns into Batman, it's going to be a little bit of a different story, but Jill here just going in, going a little angry with this Frost Armor, doing a ton of damage.
To go on Ogre.
She does have a full 10 sticks, 10 charges on her stick. She'll probably need to burn that now. She's going to look to run for her life, at least for now.
I think they have to aim the Shaman, not the Ogre. Ogre stout you and 14.6 health regen on an Ogre. That's not exactly the target you want to hit.
Right. Now, Pugna is doing the Walk of Shame. What do you think about this?
Okay.
Like, oops, sorry.
I think Queen of Pain is definitely having the advantage on Pugna this time around.
Yeah.
Look at the CS. Look at the CS charge. Twice the amount of CS compared to the Pugna.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
That's going to be quite the struggle for them.
Oh, the stun does catch Magic at the tip of that one. Now, Merity's around. The Inkswell's going to look to turn this. Does get the Burrow Strike away, and she should be fine. Magic not even burning the spin. She might have used it. I mean, being at full mana, you might as well use some of it, right? But the 5-minute runes are here. Legaia is already in position, and GL will secure the top one. Yeah. Okay, so if we're looking at 2 and 2?
Yeah, there's going to be 3 for 1, I think.
Yeah.
Sand King didn't manage to get it.
Oh, Sand King didn't get it.
Oh,
Okay.
she got it. Oh, it was 2. Oh,
Okay.
it was 2 for 2. Okay, she managed to get it.
All right, so Magic still taking a lot more damage.
She had no mana for the stun, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Merity didn't get the stun.
Okay, now, as a carry player, if you were a carry player, are you just like, do or die, like, this is my hero that I will play no matter what? Like, is Jugs like one of those? Because it's so well-rounded. It's
Yeah,
always
it
good,
is,
right?
it is. I mean, like, when they open up with the Grimstroke Juggernaut, it's like, I think that's the plan that they had in mind. We're going to do this combo. We're just going to stick to it. We're going to do it. Okay. And it's working out fine. I mean, like, so far, bottom lane is 1-0 already to Juggernaut.
Right. And we're actually seeing Gia TP in the bottom. She's kind of, she can be seen, I think. Not sure with the night vision. She might not have been.
She can't be seen.
Can't be seen. Okay, but Merity actually Bro Strikes in. They do get the shackle up on Legaia, and they do have the dust, so they can see her, and they're going to look to turn this. No, she goes down, and they're looking to turn, maybe try to get Merity on the way out. No, she will get away.
I really like the fact that how Tia managed to hide within the trees, just waiting for them to get initiated on.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the stun wasn't exactly on point. Juggernaut was able to spin out.
Right. So Aurora here just styling on Jaina. So speaking of the screen, no, not enough damage. 155, but she's looking at TP.
Oh, it's going to be close.
Just a little bit off. But nonetheless, that's actually pretty good, right? She TP'd away. She's going to be very slow.
Bottom lane. Magic's going to get chased on.
Okay, the totem will keep her up. Now, pretty much Pugna has to walk all the way back. This is an awesome time to be, like, for Aurora, because you're just free farming at this point, right? But here comes the teammates, Gia and Kimchi. Oh, they see her.
But 3v3?
Legaia and Burrito are both in position. They're looking to probably just disengage here.
Yeah, Merity didn't have any mana on her. She couldn't follow up with the stun and Sandstorm.
Okay.
So it was really quite difficult for her there.
Right.
But you can see, like, the 3-man rotation at bottom lane, they're going to try and put the emphasis on the lane itself. Queen of Pain, she doesn't have an out up.
Yeah.
She's doing well on CS. Is it time for her to rotate?
I think it's still a little early. I mean, it's careful. You have to be careful because Night Stalker is 6. Or sorry, is level 6 now, and it is nighttime, right? So she has Dark Ascension. She can look to turn at any moment. You kind of need to respect the fact. But Jill playing the carry one, you're kind of stuck in the lane, and you're not really able to do the typical rotations that an offlaner would do. An offlane Night Stalker, that is.
Yeah, that's my concern about Night Stalker. Is like, for example, you should play around the timings of when it's night. When it's night, you should be making those rotations, getting those fight kills, because you have an advantage during that period of time.
Right. Now it looks like Jill is continuing to run on through. She does have the vision if she wants to park Dark Ascension. Jaina's there. And they're doing Ring Around the Rosie, and that's actually not helping.
Oh, there's a lot of damage.
And here comes the Dark Ascension. The silence is there, but it doesn't really matter. The Phantom's Embrace, and it looks like they're going to disengage with about 4 of the heroes of Asterisk there. They do get the check on the Pugna, and it looks like he's going to go down. They get Bada Bing on the back end of this. Lich is taking some tower shots.
Jaina's
she's going to look to run away. Oh, she's somehow left.
Oh, unfortunate.
Oh, Gia with the Disrespect Aether Bolt to the face.
But it's a 1-for-1. It's a 1-for-1.
Yeah.
Mid lane for...
the off lane, not a great trade. For Bren, that is.
I mean, this really does give Merity the opportunity to actually, like, sustain in lane, maybe get back those lost CS against the Juggernaut. I think it's okay, and I really like the idea of her really rushing in that Veil to squad.
Okay.
Because once you get that Veil, it's going to really be able to stack with that Pugna.
What do you like about, or what do you think about this 2-3 build, 2-3-0 from Sand King?
Yeah, I like it. I don't know. I just hands down like it because this is the kind of build I really go for.
Okay.
Most of the time, I don't really put points in the poison stain because of how annoying it is for the laning stage. Like sometimes I always like to control the wave a bit, like play around with the waves, not freezing it, but controlling the momentum of the waves.
In terms of where it is,
yeah,
and
exactly.
push and all that stuff. Okay, makes sense.
But it's good. I mean, in a sense that sometimes I really do get the caustic finale like early on. But that's usually quite situational in the sense that when the opponents have 2 melee cores, 2 really melee squishy cores or whatsoever, I always kill that caustic finale first.
Okay, but the Frost Armor here, and they're looking to turn on Bada Bing. The Fire Blast is going to lock Jill into place for at least a second. The Hex on the back end of this. Gia is here. Doesn't really have the mana. The Shadow Shaman with the Shackles is going to be there, and the Scream will destroy the Jaina. Jill is looking to tuck tail and run. Batman has nowhere to go. This is like every Batman movie where like literally 5 people are jumping on Batman. Can she survive on this? I don't think so. They do get the Hex, the spin, and that will be a dead Batman. Nice rotation. Literally all 5 of them. It hit him, but I think it was
one slash.
It seemed like it was one slash, yeah.
Wait.
But level 1 is bad. I don't think it's one slash bad, but
wait.
it seemed like only one
just
slash.
happened?
I don't know.
I think it was the night vision. But it can't be fall, right? I don't know. Who knows?
I don't know what happened on that one, to be honest. I saw the Omni slash, but then there was like 1 or 2 slashes maybe on Jill. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, but here comes the scary point. Okay, so the same thing again for Bren.
Yeah.
Is that they're not usually used to these like very rush kind of team. Like when the enemy team starts to take advantage of them in their early game,
Yes.
they don't like it.
Yeah,
It's definitely not what they're used to.
Right.
So I think this is where they really need to start. I mean, they just really need to keep their cool. I mean, right now it's only 10 minutes in.
Yep.
It's 6-2. It's only a 2K lead. It really means nothing for them.
Right.
I mean, Asterisk, they're already grouping up, but Bren, they want to hit their item spikes. They want to hit their power spike, group up, and then they basically just lay down their strength and just kill everyone. I mean, they have a nice stalker. You have a Punkna. Just get those towers down, get those kills off, and you should be good.
So Asterisk is grouped up, and they're looking to push the top lane. Bren have responded by pushing the bottom lane with all 5 heroes. They're spending a lot of time and a lot of resources, so to speak. And the other hand, Aurora is pushing the mid lane. So I think in terms of just spreading out the objective damage, they're going to be doing a little bit better. But Bren Esports have the Pugna, which is one of the ultimate pushers, right?
Exactly. I have to give them credit for that. But check it out. Bren Esports actually already smoking up, trying to go for those wraparound from mid lane, trying to get those maybe small kills. Night Stalker does have the ultimate.
But she's
Queen of
looking
Pain is near. Warp is near.
Turn around. Okay, he's going to run into Legaia. Legaia is going to stun up Queen. She should just blink away. She should be fine. But Jill is like, yeah, hey, I'm super uncomfortable roaming at this stage of the game. I just want to farm, right? Is that the right move?
Yeah, I think at this point in time for Night Stalker, you didn't exactly have the best lane of your life. Like, if you take a look at the net worth itself already, you can see like Night Stalker only has 3,700 gold. That's almost like 1,000 below the Juggernaut. I think she just wants to agony. She needs to get at least some more items for this.
Yeah, I mean, that'll really help. I mean, the AoE silence, right? Or I mean, the different multi-silence shot that goes off, I mean, it's going to be very difficult to deal with. Now, Night Stalker right now, I feel like she's doing too much movement. Like, she's kind of going into the different lanes, and it's just kind of not focused on the farming. She's more on defending and just kind of moving with a team. I don't know how I feel about that right now.
But I guess that's the strength of the hero itself about Night Stalker. I mean, that's the concern about drafting as position 1. Like sometimes this is really the hero where you really need to decide when you want to farm, when you want to kill.
Yes.
At this point of time, Night Stalker, she has no items. Her net worth isn't exactly the top. She just needs to be able to catch up from there. And I think that's why I say it's really going to rely on for Sand King and Punk now to make those rightful rotations while Jill tries to recover. Like I understand that for Night Stalker, you always want to go for those kills, go for those ganks.
Oh, the blast is going to do a little bit of damage. The Fire Blast and the Phantom's Embrace is going to slow down the Pugna. The Soulbind is there, locking them both into place. The TPs are coming. They do get the Hex and the double shackle, which is just going to lock them into place. Jill and Pugna or Jaina are both going to go down. Nice rotation. Nice use of spells. Like the Soulbind Shackle.
Asterisk rotations are way too fast. This is why, I mean, I don't think they can really go for these kills at this point of time. I think it's more important for Night Stalker to get those farm. Just farm a little bit. Yes. Be patient. Just be patient for this one.
Exactly. And this is why I have a problem with this whole Jill playing that Night Stalker role. Like, it happens, but I feel like you need like 15 minutes of unadulterated, like, just creep waves, right? I'll just deal my farming, and then I'll come out with the Ags at a super early timing, and then I can really change the team fight. But instead, it looks like they're just going to push the T1 mid. Sand King is there.
Yeah, this is definitely a different strategy that Bren is trying to pull off, which is more on the pushing. They're really showing a lot of emphasis taking down those Tier 1 towers.
Okay, so Magic is nearby. Does have Omni Slash, but instead, the heroes are just going to run away, kind of scared by Magic and the fact that she does have it up. She does have an early drums. Oh, I missed the kill with Legaia.
Oh my goodness. Queen of Pain actually diving all the way to the Tier 2 tower, finishing off that Lina.
Yeah, nice use of illusions. Just kind of making, like, not knowing which one's the real one. But here's Jill, and she's played what? I think she's played CK in the past. She plays that, like, that mid power pusher, right? So this is kind of the style. Like, you have like the Magic, which is like the, I would say, the Toyota Camry. You know what I mean? It's old, reliable. It's going to get you from point A to B.
The old, reliable.
Because it's consistent, right? Whereas, you know, you might have like the I don't know, not Ferrari, but not that level, but like you have like a more higher class, like it's got like a mid-range, right? You're not talking about like the end game, which Magic will do, but Jill needs to be careful, right? She can't even fight into Aurora, which is worrying at this stage of the game.
I think for Jill at this point, personally, I don't think the Night Stalker is the right hero for her. Because one thing is for sure is that, okay, when she's playing her Chaos Knight, she did incredibly well. Like 14 minutes, she had an armlet, she knows what she's going to do, she can take those small skirmish fights.
Okay.
But right now, it's already 14:39, and all she has is just that point booster. It's just not enough. It's just not the kind of playstyle that she wants.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, at 15 minutes, Jaina has not done enough pushing, right? She's only level 7. I feel like she's been level 7 for a long time. She got 6 very, very early, before pre-10, right? And then now she's only level 7. Like, I think you're doing too much rotating and you're not getting enough creeps. This is very worrying for Bren Esports.
Definitely. I have to agree with you on that part. I think what Jaina should actually be doing is actually in the side lanes, you should actually be shoving those waves, playing within the trees. Like, even if you die, sure, you die, but it really gives the team space.
Oh, they get the blast in on Bada Bing, and the Laguna is going to be used, and that's going to be a dead one with the Epicenter as well. That was 2 ults used. The only one that wasn't used was the Chain Frost, not on that solo one, but you secured that kill.
Aurora wants to go in for the kill that time.
Oh, she's nearby the Sandstorm. Will sway them from going all the way in.
But look at this. Look at this. They forced the entire rotation for that Bada Bing kill.
Yeah.
I mean, for the side of Asterisk, they really, all of them committed for that rotation. And look at this. It actually gives Jaina the space to push down mid. Nice Stalker's farming bottom. The waves are being pushed in. Okay. This is definitely a win for Bren. Like, you commit out on the Ogre, but it's good. You're getting back that map that you need.
But I think it's a little, it should have been done like 3-4 minutes before, right? This is a little bit later in that stage of the game where now, like the Pugna space, you need just for Jill to get that farm, to get the Ags, which she should have already, in my opinion.
Yeah.
She's a little behind, and she's been doing too much rotating, too many like TPs, and for no reason.
I have to agree with you on that part as well. Like, if you take a look at the last as well, Night Stalker isn't exactly doing very well.
Yeah.
But in that sense, I mean, comparing Night Stalker to Juggernaut is like comparing an apple to a fish. I don't know. Okay, Juggernaut, you have spells that can clear ways fast, but Night Stalker, you're just bashing, you're just hitting creeps. And most of you use your Void for the range creep, that's about it. But of course, Juggernaut, you have the skills to actually farm much faster.
Right. Okay, but you're level 9 here. Aurora is what? Level 13. She's 5-0-1, and Aurora is kind of getting scary. In terms of itemization, Yules, is that a good first item for her?
Yules. I think it's a good disable spell. I suppose it's good for Pang now, that's for sure. It's definitely good for Pang now. For example, when Pang now uses it out, it's good to use your it's good to cancel it.
Yep. Okay.
Oh man.
But
I don't know, I was thinking of I honestly thought that Orchid was pretty okay this game. I mean, I know you're not a fan of Orchids.
No, but it works because there's so many spellcasters, right?
Yeah, and you already have the lead. You already have that lead.
Yeah.
You can afford to go a little bit more greedy. Maybe lock down one hero, but they do
Gia's going to walk into that one. She's going to get Burrow struck with the LSA is going to kill her, and that's going to be a dead one. The Epicenter is also being used. Jill is using Dark Ascension. She's going to run after them, and the Bada Bing is getting blown up with a life drain. She's going to die. Kimchi as well. Burrow strike, 3 for nothing on that one. That's a 9-6.
That was insane.
In terms of kills, and it looks like they're going to look to Jill wants more. She's trying to find magic.
Can they get the magic kill though?
I think you let this go. You take
go for the tier 2s.
Right?
Go for the tier 2s. That's right. Objective.
Stay focused.
Yeah, that's right.
Stay focused.
Same thing. Don't make the same mistake you made in the previous game. This time, focus on the push. You have a partner on your team. Go for those towers.
Right, and Magic doing the right thing, just split pushing, just trying to create a little bit of space, buy her team some time.
But Bren, they caught Asterisk completely off guard.
The TP, they do get. Legaia will probably die for this. She gets hexed up and she should be dead. Aurora with an easy kill there. Can they get anything else? Probably not. I think everybody's away, but I mean, you got something out of it.
Asterisk is, I mean, for Bren, they're still in the game for this one. Asterisk, they do have a slight advantage. Their Juggernaut is fat, their Queen of Pain is fat, but watch out. Night Stalker is going to get fat very soon, and this hero is going to be able to deal with your Juggernaut and your Queen of Pain.
Right. And we saw Jill actually chase after Magic for a little bit. Those extra shots would have been perfect to take this T2 down.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I say it's a slight, it's the small bit of hesitation. It's all small little things.
That said, it looks like Asterisk, they feel like they're strong. They're going to go for Roshan here. And this is at nighttime. Is this scary? Is this like...
Bren, they know.
Okay, they're going to go smoke up now, but...
They have to go in.
You have to go in
you have to go
or
inside.
not. Oh, he went for the wrong side. He's going to get it. Dark Ascension, the Soulbind is being used now. Oh my gosh, and the Scream is going to hit 3 of them, and that's going to... The Ink Swell is also there. The Chain Frost is bouncing on the end. Omni Slash is going to kill the Sand King. Aurora is here. The Laguna will probably... Oh, the stick keeps her up just a little bit, and she somehow walks away with about 100 of life or so. You lost your Shaman for the Lich, Sand King, and you got Aegis. What do you think about that fight?
I think that's why Bren wanted to play it safe. They really want to keep things safe. They want to keep things simple, catch those as out of position. She caught the Shaman, but at the same time, she completely gave away the Rages. I think she just wanted to play it slightly safe. Without that epicenter, it really didn't give her the incentive to push into that Roshan pit. It was a dangerous fight. Night Stalker didn't have ulti as well, so it was quite tricky to take that Roshan fight.
I feel like if they just gone into the Roche, they could have potentially stolen the Aegis and Roche. You know what I mean? Like, why not just go all in?
Yeah, exactly. But by that time, Jaina wasn't around. Jaina was still behind. And another tricky thing is that they don't have any skills that can really cast vision into the Roshan pit. I think one really cool thing that maybe could have been slightly better is that if Lich cast the Frost Shield or maybe like Night Stalker or the Sand King earlier and then have one of them run in first and tank up everything.
Right. Okay. So it happens. I mean, it works out. I disagree with Bren. I would have been more aggressive there. I would have just gone all in, right? At the Sand King, if you're going to go in there,
that's why. There was hesitation.
You smoked up. It's nighttime. This is the only time, right? This is pretty massive in terms of that swing. And if we're looking at it now, Asterisk is up 3K.
It's 12-7. There's only 3K net worth lead. They do have the Aegis. The Juggernaut is fat, but still, Bren, they still haven't hit the item timings just yet. I'm waiting around maybe 25 minutes for this Night Stalker to start to come online. I mean, she has the Aghanims already.
Yeah.
Now she wants that dagger. I think dagger's the right item for Night Stalker. Is she going for it?
For who?
Night Stalker.
Night Stalker has Ags now.
Yeah, she's definitely going for the Blink Dagger. Yeah.
Which is right. You got to jump on these guys, right?
Yeah, if you jump on top of Queen of Pain, she can't blink away. If you jump on top of Juggernaut, he can't spin. I think Blink on this Night Stalker is really good. Honestly, in my opinion, this Night Stalker pick is really good. But the problem is she didn't have the laning. She didn't exactly have the best laning stage of her life.
The laning stage was fine. Her decision making was wrong.
Yeah.
Too many rotations, not enough farming.
It's not her playstyle. That's all I was saying. This is something new for her. I feel like she's not very used to this Night Stalker safety thing. But Merity comes in.
The Laguna does a lot of work, but the spin away, the Soulbind is going to track that. And the Shackle, the long distance one, the double one is going to lock them in. Dark Ascension is being used. The Chain Frost is bouncing around. Aegis has been popped up. Shaman has been dead, and they do get the Grimstroke as well.
Magic is running. She's running for her life.
Running for her life, and she gets to see it, but she's got nowhere to go. Magic is going to go down. That's a 3-for-0. Nice play there by Bren Esports.
Bren Esports playing this fight so well. We talk about how well they play together as a fight. Asterisk, they're good at grouping up, but Bren Esports, they show here. They really demonstrate how superior they are in the team fights. That was so well done. The initiation from Merity, follow up from the Night Stalker silence. That was perfect execution right there. Asterisk again getting completely caught off guard.
Yeah.
They thought that they had the Aegis they could push, but no, Bren completely proves that wrong. They just came in there extremely fast, took the fight, took the kills, and just laid waste.
It was a really nice fight. Everything you said was spot on. Now, the only thing that really does worry me is the fact that Jaina, who is your mid, is, look at this, bottom 5 net worth, right? And I feel like, yeah, you want a team fight as well, but at the same time, you really haven't been doing enough tower pushing. We should be high ground at this stage. You haven't even taken the T1 top yet.
Yeah, I agree with that as well. But I think the reason why she cannot really do that is because Night Stalker hasn't hit a power spike just yet. I mean, now she has her Aghanims. She's waiting for the Blink Dagger. When they group up, that's going to be the time for Jaina to actually start having those push. In the whole team lineup here, it is Pangna's job to be able to take down those towers.
Right.
So at the same time, for the mid player, you don't want to be dying so much as well. So I think she's just waiting for Night Stalker to hit those power spikes before she actually starts committing for those push. Because I think right now she's just being a little bit scared against
I think she's a little too timid, too scared for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that said, Jill has got the AOE from the Ags. We're talking about it paid off in dividends in that last fight. Like, look at the help. It helps with farming and get all that.
This Asterisk is smoked up.
Oh, they do see it, and there's a little bit of fight near the shrine. They do get the dust off. But they do see Merity. She looks to be locked in. The Frost Armor doesn't really matter. The Soulbind and the Fate is afraid to TP.
Oh, she gets away!
She gets away, but they do get Jaina on that one. So that's at least one fight. They do get Ligaya as well. And it looks like they've just turned that around. It's a 2-for-0, and Aurora with a wicked 6 streak. And it looks like they're going to push the T2 mid.
But I think it's okay. I mean, they will take this loss because even though, like, look at the net worth now, it's only 1K to 2K advantage for Asterisk. Meanwhile, even though they lost 2 heroes, Merity, she was able to get away from that team fight. At the same time, Night Stalker, she was able to farm up that Blink Dagger. Shoving the wave, she's going to get that tier 1.
Okay. Now, the T2 is going to be dropped here. Oh, the Epicenter is being charged.
She's going
in. He gets in, and he gets the 2-man Burrow Strike, the spin-off, and they're going to at least try to get Bada Bing. He's given, the Soulbind on the other end of this, but the wards, and they look to run away. They got nothing out of that. They lost the T2, but here comes
No, they expanded the wards though. They expanded the wards. So now this is the time for them to actually turn around. Gil, she's pinging up the Shadow Shaman. She wants to go. Pangna's coming. Yeah, she has to be careful here.
This is nighttime. This is Dark Ascension time.
Yeah,
they know it.
She has dagger. They're trying to find Jia.
And they get the stun off, and they're going to see Jia. He's got nowhere to go, and that's going to be life drain, and that's going to be a dead Jia. It doesn't matter where you go as long as I've got vision, and that's going to be a dead Shaman for 45 seconds.
Yeah, that's going to be the comeback game for Bren as well. Even though they lost their tier 2s, wards were expanded, they just go for the next tier they can see. Unfortunate though. I mean, that. I don't know about the Night Stalker. I mean, nighttime is going to be up again.
Yeah.
I think she used the out, right?
Yeah, she just used it on that one.
Oh, yeah, she did.
Yeah.
The Dark Ascension.
It was funny because she used it, but she was hiding in the trees because she needed the vision.
Yeah.
Right? She was looking to stalk in.
Yeah, I guess that was what she was doing. She was just trying to scout out the platform, being very, very careful of the team fight they're going to get themselves into.
I mean, it paid off, but the thing is that, like, you know that he's used Dark Ascension. Why are you still around in this area?
Yeah.
You need to be safer, right?
Definitely. I don't know. That's what I was like wondering. I don't know if it's a mistake from Tia. Okay. But when you know that there's a Night Stalker and you're a lone Shaman and he just used out, will you still want to hang around that area?
Yeah. Like, if you watch any Batman movie, every villain will have a friend, okay? They need to stick to this methodology of sticking together, okay?
Yeah, I mean, they have their goons, like, for example, Joker.
Yeah,
exactly.
Oh, you need, like a body shield, like a human shield, right?
But I think at this point of time, I think Bren is still in the game. They're still in the game. This game is completely... I don't know, it can go either way, completely either way. It really goes down to who takes the best fight.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so we know the net worth lead. Aurora's kind of been up there, Juggernaut, Magic as well. But what is the next big item for those two on the Radiant side?
Onto the Radiant side, I think they're just waiting on Queen of Pain's BKB. Like, Quap, if she gets locked down, she's done for. And remember, dead, Queen of Pain is also one of those biggest nuke damage that she's going to be doing for the team.
Okay. What about Magic?
Magic, yeah, just let her do her thing. She's farming. She's really great. Pain. She's really bringing the pain.
They get the Tinker Ward. They do see her, Aurora. Aurora doesn't know that they see her. Oh, so they're getting the TPs. They're all coming in. Legaya's being like, hey, be cool, be cool, be cool. And now the Yule's up. They do get her out. And Dark Ascension is now here. The silence is going to be there.
There's another Yule.
Yule's on the other end of this, but she's been feared, and the Sinister Gaze will just lock her into place. She's been silenced, and she will die. Aurora goes down. That's a wicked streak.
To Jaina
for 659 gold. Very well played there. That was like the nice vision, the Tinker Ward. Wow, well played.
Really wonderful play by the Lich. I don't know if that was intentional or coincidental.
Definitely, because they knew that it was just being pushed. They didn't see Aurora on the map, so we had to do it. Now, Jill is here. She's going to look to at least take this T1, which will be very, very quick. Without Aurora, you really can't fight.
Oh my goodness, this game is so close. But middle lane, Bada Bing and Tia, they do scout on Lina.
Oh, they do see Legaya got the long range shackle with that Aether Lens. Bada Bing is here. They do have Fire Blast,
rotations,
and that one's coming. But the friends are now here, but too little, too late.
Now they got this. There's going to be another.
Oh, but Jugs is here as well. Oh, the Sinister Gaze is going to lock Bada Bing in a little bit more. The life drain is there.
Batman is here.
And here comes Batman. So gets a multi-stun. The Omni Slash is just bouncing all on the Lich. She's going to tank this one and probably disengage. The totem is still up, so the sustain is there. But here comes Mary with the stun. But Bada Bing is just so tanky. Oh, the Soulbind is here. The Phantom's Embrace as well. But okay, they're not going to follow up on this. They're just going to look to disengage.
But Jill,
that was close.
Oh, she sees Kimchi.
They do see it. Kimchi and the Inkswell is also
she missed? She missed?
She's got the TP as well. She should be fine. She TP's on out. And the plays. Aurora with the Yule.
You missed the Void.
Oh, man. The Void was there. But I don't know. Like, at that point.
Wait, what happened? Yeah, I think it's because, you know, when you have acronyms, right, your Q becomes an AoE thing.
Yeah, it's a little harder, apparently.
Wait, what?
Play. I'm not sure.
Like, a little bit lost right now.
What's the cooldown and damage? Oh, Scepter cooldown is 2 seconds. Yeah, there was a 900 AoE. I mean,
I think it's just an AoE thing. Whoops is the right word to describe this scenario.
Yeah, that was a free kill. Unfortunately, sometimes you got to take those. You got to take any sort of misplay that might happen. But well played by Kimchi there, just getting on out.
Oh, but actually on the side of Asterisk, this is pretty interesting. I mean, okay.
Oh, wards are being used. The TP from Merity is here. She does have Epicenter. Oh, they get the stun with the Dark Ascension, and they do going to get Gia this time. She's got nowhere to go.
They do see Juggernaut.
Oh, but the ward, okay, the T2. They get it.
Tinker Ward.
They do see Magic. Oh, the Manta gets on there. They do get the stun up. Jugs, Magic, she gets, oh, she's going to spin out of that one. She's going to look to TP on out, but is it too little too late? Oh, she gets out. Jugs gets away, but Quap, Aurora, why are you going in on this one? She gets stunned up. She's got nowhere to go, and Aurora will pay for that one. They're going to look to get Bada Bing with the Frost Armor slowing Bada Bing. Got nowhere to go. She's going to look to get Ethereal Formed away. The stun will lock her in place.
She's not getting out of this.
She's got nowhere to go. Ogre Magi, you are too fat. Sorry to say, you are not going to get away from that.
This is too many mistakes on the side of Asterisk. I don't know what's happening, but their team composure is completely collapsing right here. They know that there's an observer there, and Juggernaut is still trying to play around that area. I mean, maybe she's forced to that area, but I think she should have spinned a TP much earlier. Another mistake from Aurora was that blink. It was a bit Omega.
Why would you go in? Why would you go in?
I think she had ultimate. That's why she wanted to use it to disengage the fight, but...
I mean, you have to just trust that he could spin TP away, right? Magic, that is, on the Jugs, and then just hope that she survives, get out. You need to cut your losses. You need to play a little bit safer. That was too risky.
Yeah, and not to mention, she even used her eels for the Sanking. Her defensive eels was used on Sanking.
A little bit of a misplay there. Now, mind you, it's only 16-15. Asterisk is still up, 3K net worth lead. If we're looking at DOTA Plus, what is the percentage? Without looking.
Man.
Oh, you looked. Oh,
okay, I haven't looked. I saw the graph.
No, you definitely saw it. You know. You can't pretend to know now as an analyst. Well, okay, what is the percentage that they give?
All right, so right now the percentage that is actually stated is actually for Asterisk, it's still a 62% chance for them to win.
Okay.
And for the Dire, it's 38%, even though with that Aegis.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that assessment. I think Asterisk is still up because you still have Magic with just this massive lead in the sense that, you know, she has a huge net worth lead, right? She's going to get Scotty next. She has the ultimate orb, 2 of them. Probably change the Wraithman for it, but that's just me. And kind of get out of that. But okay, she gets the Scotty now, so it doesn't really matter. And now this Juggernaut becomes Super Saiyan, very strong.
Magic Juggernaut is actually really, really strong. She's level 19.
Yeah.
And she only has 1 death. Note that she only has 1 death on the Juggernaut.
Almost a perfect game.
I think this is the reason why Asterisk still has such a high positive win rate in this game.
Okay.
But then I need to address the issue that, remember, you're playing Juggernaut and there's a Night Stalker with a blink. If Night Stalker does get the jump onto you, you're unable to Omni Slash, you're unable to get that blink off.
Yes.
And not to mention, on the other hand, Bren do have a lot of follow-up with that initiation.
Yeah, one thing that we really haven't seen is that, we've seen these Soulbind Shackle combination. We haven't seen these Soulbind Omni Slash combination.
Does it work? I don't think it does.
I think it does.
I don't think it does. I tried it before.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't work.
I'm pretty sure.
You don't have 2. You won't have 2 Juggernauts like Omni Slashing.
Why not? Okay, my bad.
I thought that is all. That one you have to ask the.
Okay, we'll find out.
Ice Frog, man.
Okay, but nonetheless, I mean, everything combos with Soulbind, right? You get that in, you can pretty much win a team fight because everything is single target, right? Your Fire Blast, Ignites, all of that stuff is kind of double.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was pretty interesting that Bada Bing didn't go for that Aghanims instead.
Right.
Like, Aghanims on Ogre is actually really well.
They do with smoke up. They're going to look to hunt Jia.
Oh, did they see it?
Who doesn't have a T.
4 heroes here.
What? Stun misses.
No way, she's not getting out here. There's no way she's getting out there.
Oh, she's going for the TP.
What the?
Okay, all right.
Oh, unfortunate, Bren.
Okay, well played by Jia.
I mean, she's ranked 50 for a reason.
Yes. Right. So what is her MMR for the people watching now?
I mean, right now we're watching at least Immortal tier. Everybody here is around Immortal Divine tier. I think there was a few Divine 5s, but everybody else is Immortal for sure. That's like, but they play Immortal.
But Jia is
ranked 50. I don't want to point.
Ranked 50.
I think ranked 50 or ranked 70 is around that. That's 7.8k MMR.
I don't think I'm ranked 50 in anything in life.
Oh, man. I don't know. I just really like this game so far because both teams, they're showing a lot of respect. No one's really just diving hidden. They're showing a lot of discipline in their team fight. Bottom lane, Quad forced to use the BKB.
Oh, they do get the Soulbind here, but it's going to lock them into place. The Omni Slash is now being used. I don't know how many Omni Slashes there were. It looked like a double to me, no? But okay, nonetheless, the Aegis was popped there. They do get the Night Stalker on that one. He's going to come back up now. The Phantom Embrace is locked in one more time. He's there in Night Stalker. He's going to BKB away. She does not have TP for 42 seconds. She's going to try to run as fast as possible. They do see her.
Can they catch her though?
I don't think they can, but the creeps will probably spot her out. She's running for her life. Oh, now it's Bruce Wayne time. He's like, now I need to get out of the Batmobile.
But Shaman's TPing. Ja's TPing in.
Ja's looking to, doesn't have Blink though. Okay.
But she's Aether, and she's high mover speed, no?
Yeah, but not that fast. Okay.
Okay, I think, quick breakdown to what happened in that fight.
Yep.
I think Night Stalker, she made a small mistake that completely turned the fight.
Oh, they do get the shackle. Jill getting out of position. The wards are going to block her into place. Oh, she's by herself with the BKBs now being used, just locking in Jill's. And here comes Aurora. Got the save.
Oh, nice. That was a
stun. They got the glimmer up. Jill will do it, but she's been dusted up, and she's going to run the Hex one more time. They need to keep Jill alive. Aurora's still around. The stun one more time, and she's been locked in. The Frost Armor's just trying to keep her up. The Ogre's just doing a little bit of bashing the Chain Frost. Not enough bounces to Jill. Oh, the glimmer will not save the Night Stalker. She finally goes down. Lagaya is also looking to go down with Kimchi making the rotation. They got 2 so far. Got to cut your losses, and you got to get out. The TPs are coming all the way bottom, and through that all, Magic was pushing the bottom lane. Very smart.
This woman is crazy. I mean, she's unkillable. She's just pushing it non-stop. Spins TPs out. Look at the damage on that tier 3.
What? You just called a woman crazy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, so seeing as you did so, how can they find you on social media?
Wait. Okay. If find me on any questions, you can find me at just
I'm pretty sure they want to respond to that, right?
Okay, crazy in a good way. Crazy in the sense that Bren can't deal with
Okay.
They can't deal with
That's
the jungle.
not what I heard. I'm just saying. I'm sitting right next to you, and that is definitely not what I heard.
No.
You need to be careful with what you say, Jejuan. That's all.
Okay. But Magic, she's really doing a lot of work. She's constantly pushing the waves, putting a lot of priority on the tower. But what happened with the Night Stalker fight was when she jumped on, she didn't have a silence. She didn't BKB silence to initiate on. Instead, she got counter-initiated.
Oh, but the Hex in here catches out Merity with the Phantom's Embrace, the Shackles, and the Ink Swell. All of these things are just going to load up. Merity's going to just die here, and that's going to be a death. Going to the way of Aurora. Now, through that all...
Oh, actually, check it out. She says, I don't know, I really want to show emphasis on the Lotus Orb because of how good it is against the enemy lineup, but it's really taking a really long time for Sand King to farm out those items.
Yeah. So she got Pipe first.
I mean, she should have it soon already, but she wants to get that buyback. She knows that it's going to be the high ground push soon.
Yeah, but wouldn't you have gotten Lotus instead of the Pipe?
I think personally, I would definitely favor the Lotus over it.
I think so too, yeah.
But then one thing I also need to point out was still Jill. They can't get initiated on. They need to initiate the fights.
Right, and a buyback here from Merity. She's coming through. Jill, who's been sheeped up. Dark Ascension, that's been wasted, but the Glimmer is going to be there. They do get the Shackle on Jia one last time, and they're looking to turn this. BKBs have now been used. A Soulbind on the end of this. The Phantom's Embrace is going to lock them into place. The Yule's up. The defensive Yules. Jaina's just trying to do what she can. The Scream is going to kill her. 2 for 1 so far. Jill is still around. Merity's been silenced up. She's got cheese. She's getting to Bro Strike away. She's fine.
She still has Epi.
I don't know if you want to go back into this, though. I mean, it's 2 for 2 so far. You got both the supports. You lost your Jaina as your mid. But through that all, Lich is kind of just chilling around, doesn't have Jane Frost.
I think Jill needs to work a lot more on her initiation. She has the dagger, she has the BKB. She needs to be able to silence BKB and jump straight into the fight. If you initiate this slowly, you have just asking Asterisk to turn around on you.
Yeah, yeah, she blinked in though. She cast Dark Ascension, but the thing is she got hexed right away.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I say even when you out, you're gonna have superior vision over them.
Yeah.
You just have to shoot away. You have the chance. You have so many openings for you to BKB silence, blink straight in, and get on top of them. You did it before at bottom lane. That's how Jill has been doing so well. She did so well in all the previous fights because she's initiating the fights. This time there's hesitation. There's a little bit of delay. I don't know.
Okay, so you're saying Jill is slow. Okay.
I think that Jill's initiation for this time.
I'm just messing with you. Okay, understood. I understand exactly what you're saying, and I do agree with what you're saying. She should have been a little bit more aggressive in that sense. She's kind of waiting for her team to get in position, but I don't think you really need that.
Yeah, I think you just need to be able to get the silence onto the heroes. If not, you're just going to get hexed up. The rest of the team's progression initiation is just going to be slow.
Okay.
Right now, I mean, we've seen it in the previous fights. How Bren is able to take these fights well is because it's fast. Just cast the spells, get the stuns on, just burst that one hero down. It's really good, more than enough. It's so well played. And not to mention there was Epicenter available on Sand King. Just that she wasn't able to, she didn't really have a chance to cast it.
Right. So, Ogre here with the Scythe. Love it. The multicast Scythe, the AoE one.
Oh my goodness. The whole is going to be a 5-man Scythe of Vice.
Oh my gosh.
Imagine multicast plus the Soulbind?
Yeah. You're guaranteed to hit almost everything, right? Radiant on the Night Stalker. What do you think about that?
It's not Radiant, it's Nullify.
Oh, sorry, Nullifier. My bad. I just saw Secret Relic and I was like, what?
Pox, Radiance on... Nah, man, I disapprove on Radiance. Number one, I disapprove on Radiance. Number two, Nullify could be the right item right now. Because when you're dealing with a very fat Juggernaut and she has all of these items built up...
Ooh, they're in position. They see it. The Hex up on Aurora. She does get there, but Jaina's looking to run away. They're going to get the Lich probably on the back end of this. He's going to be the sacrificial land. He's trying to TP away. No. Bada bing, bada boom. Too fast with the Bloodlust attacks.
Oh my goodness. Actually, one thing I also want to point out about Punkner's items is that most of the time when you see mid Punkners, for example, let's put Thompson, probably one of the best Punkner mids in the game, they always go for very aggressive items. Like for example, maybe Veil, they go for Dagon, but this time, Jaina, she's playing the utility here. Is that the right choice to go for example? But Sankin goes in.
Get the Burrow Strike, gets on, been hexed up, that's going to be a dead Grimstroke. She's going to instantly buy back. The wards have now been used. Dark Ascension's on the back of this, but Jill is kind of just staying on the end. She's not actually attacking. And now here comes the Omni Slash. That's going to be 3 for nothing. Jill, who was just literally showing the vision. She was like an air traffic controller, but and through that all, they looked to take Roshan. That was like not a fight that they wanted to take, but Jill was kind of staying on the back and not even going in. That seems a little off, right?
Yeah, definitely feels a little bit awkward there. I'm like, sure, I understand the fact that they fully committed onto that Grimstroke. Like, it was a good kill, it's a fast kill. But at the same time, I think the team fight, there were definitely some errors in there. Like, for example, Jill, like, I don't know, she has a BKB, she has a silence, but she doesn't go in.
Yeah, and I mean, Aurora here just threatening, and Jill just BKBing and running for her life.
I mean, in a sense, she was afraid of the Juggernaut Omni Slash, but I'm telling you, the silence needs to be on the Juggernaut before she gets the chance to do that Omni Slash, and that's just not happening.
But how do you do that with a Manta Juggernaut, right?
Like, no, I mean, she has silence, she has AoE silence. The Manta doesn't dodge the silence.
Okay, but so you're saying... So she needs to focus on Juggernaut and not go for the supports. Is that what you're saying?
She can go for both. They were all together. That's the annoying thing. They were all clustered together, but she's just waiting in the backline because she was afraid. She was afraid of the Omni Slash and of Aurora. Just because Aurora was BKB, she didn't want to go in because she was waiting for the BKB to run out. But that time, that moment of hesitation, really gives Juggernaut that chance to Omni Slash. So. I don't know. I disagree with Jill's playstyle for this time.
Wow, but these Raxes are melting with the amount of damage that Magic has to the table. Like, it's just kind of just destroying those all the way through. Bren, Jill, she's going to back off. They're waiting for the Sand King because they know they can't engage until that happens. They got a Fire Blast on the Legaia one last time, and it looks like with the range Rax up, they're looking to disengage now. Is that the right call?
Yeah, I think this is called a respect back because they know that still, even though despite all of this, despite a 24,000 net worth lead, Bren is still a formidable foe.
Yeah.
They know that Bren is very scary. They still can take those really fast fights.
Oh, but they're doing a fake back. They got a dust here. They do see it, but Jill is here, and then Aurora's gonna BKB on forward, and they're going straight for Jill. It doesn't really matter. Look at how many stuns there are. She gets locked into place and she's dead. They got the Soulbind on the back end of this, and they're going to continue to run on through. The Soulbind, the double Hex is going to slow them down. It gets used up, defensive for that one. But on the back end of this, and here's the Lotus, and the wards are all just doing a lot of work. Everybody's just dying, and Aurora is looking to take it. They've killed 3 so far, 4 so far, 3 buybacks to come in. Now here comes the Omni Slash. Jill is now here, is looking to turn this, low. But the Aegis does get popped. They get something out of this. Bada Bing is getting very low herself. The Hex up on Jaina. She goes down, and now the Omni Slash gets tanked up by Legaia. She completely dies. Ogre's going to go down. Jill looks to get low as well. She gets Glimmer, the dust up, and that's going to be a dead Jill. I believe that was a dieback, and yes, it is. And so Juggernaut is here. She's just waiting for the ethereal form, and now T4 Rax going straight for the throne.
Yeah, actually just has a ticket from here right now. I think Bren, they gave too much. I think there was way too many mistakes in the mid game. We talked about the late game. I understand about the Pangna push this time, but I don't know if these are the heroes that they can play.
Ooh, like but it looks like they're going to get at least Aurora on that one. Okay, so they got something with the life drain, like nice combination. If anything, they're okay. But okay, so the Manta for the ethereal form. They do have the Shackle on Jaina, but it doesn't really matter. Okay. Magic is looking to turn this. Oh my god, look how much damage that was. And the Chain Frost between all the illusions. Magic don't care. She's going to continue to hit the T4, and the Ancient is now exposed. Frost Armor. Barita being like, hey, let's talk about it. Let's not fight. Right? Let's negotiate. Let's figure things out. Let's go get a cup of coffee. Yeah. But at this point, Barita, not much you can do.
Is up. The game's all over.
Okay, you got the Burrow Strike on 1, and here comes a Bada Bing. Oh no, the creep gets killed. Magic getting very, very low, and she goes down. Dies. 99 seconds for that. Gio will probably die on this one. Oh, they do get the stun up.
Yeah,
Gio will die on that one.
Yeah, we
go. So Burrito was like, come at me, bro. Come at me. Ancient throne. And it's been exposed, but Merity and Burrito with a nice play. If anything, like, look, this is not a great position. You're 43 minutes, 29K net worth lead, disadvantage for Bren.Elite. But this is more of like a mind game thing for going into game 2, right?
Yeah, it just gives you time to reset. Buy yourself a little bit more time to plan about what went wrong this game, what can we do better than the next game. One thing I really like about Bren is that they're actually improving from these fights. Like every single time, like every single game they're doing, they're actually playing better and better. Yeah. But this time, I honestly think that because of the initiations, like they have lineups that can initiate fast, but the players, they're hesitating. They're hesitating before they can go in. Yeah. But at the same time, Asterisk are playing this game extremely solid. They're doing it extremely well. They're buying space for Magic. They bought space for Magic, and Magic just going around destroying, and they're playing around Magic. Stunning for heroes for her to hit. Yeah, it's just a lot of control.
I mean, the only thing is that was actually her second death. I mean, through it all, for 44 minutes, you're having a really good game by Magic.
Magic's just playing this game extremely well, despite playing into that Sankey Lina combo from the start.
Oh, they do get Lagaya on that one on the bottom with the combination of Grimstroke and Bada Bing on the Ogre with a Fire Blast. Easy peasy pick off. I mean, the Scythe, you got stun lock for days. Would you rather have Scythe or Ags on
I think
Ogre?
Scythe, definitely Scythe.
Okay.
I think I'll always put value points in that Hex. Because of Not Magic, you can cast multicast that Hex as well. So you cast more than one. You can basically disable more than one hero. Whereas for Aghanim's, you're just basically pinpoint focusing on just that one hero. Okay.
You don't get the multicast on the Ags, that blast?
You do.
So why is that different than the Scythe then?
Okay, so in my opinion, what I would say is that because of Cypher Vice, you're getting an AoE disable. Whereas if you go for that Aghanim, it's more of a pinpoint disable on that hero.
Yeah, but you got stun lock for days. That's what I love about it, right? the cooldown on that, on the Ags, the blast, I forget what it's called at the moment, but the cooldown is just so fast. The second Fire Blast?
Unrefined Fire Blast.
Yeah, that one. Okay, so they were like, we need to think of a stupid item. We'll just put refined in front of it.
If you're talking about stupid item, just get Dagon, man. Just take Dagon and win every game.
But Bada Bing does have Ags queued up next, so it looks like she's going to go for nothing but disables. She does have a gem as well. I think Bada Bing has played very, very well in terms of her itemization.
Exactly.
This is perfectly what she wanted. You just isolate everybody.
This is one of her signature heroes.
Oh, but Jia get hexed up. They do have the wards as well. Jill will fall down. The Aurora, the Scream, the Slash, the Omni one as well. They do get 2 on that one for Jia's life. And Magic, they do get the Yules up on Jill. She's got nowhere to go. She's going to look to run around. They do a buyback, and that's going to be a dead Jill. She does not have buyback. She's down for 100 seconds.
It was like actually just going to go for a close on this one. Without any buybacks on Pugna and Night Stalker, it's going to be super hard for them to defend this.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, do you still go for the racks, or do you just want to just end?
I think regardless, either way, it's just going to be game over. I think Asterisk is going to take this one.
Okay, yeah, I don't think it matters, right?
Yeah, but then again, it's a respect. It's all about respect. They're just going to go for the racks.
Oh, as you say, respect. I want to see some fountain diving. I want to see some the BM tips. I want to see the disrespect in the all chat, all of these things. But that said, Glyph is now being used. They are attacking the throne. And so here comes the friends. I don't know where Jugs is. Okay.
It's so hard for Sanking to play into that field.
The Chain Frost, the Soulbind is there. They do have the long range shackle on Merity. She's got nowhere to go. That was a dieback. She's going to be down for 120 seconds, and that looks to be probably GG. And there we go. That's the GG's been called. Very well played.
Oh my goodness, what a game. Why do I always see? It's always the same thing about Bren. It's always okay, this time around, okay, Asterisk had a superior early game. They were strong in the early game. Yeah. Bren didn't stop there. When Night Stalker got an axe, when Night Stalker got a dagger, they played so well. Yeah. They completely overtook Asterisk in that small bit of moment because of those items. And honestly, I don't know. I'm just a bit lost about some of those team fights that Bren took, especially when Night Stalker. I think she really hesitated a lot with those jumps in. Yeah. And I feel like these are not heroes that these girls are used to playing. Like, for example, Jaina, you don't often, I mean, most of the time she's always destroying her mid lane. Like, we've seen her on a Zeus, she did so well, but this time she's 3-9 on the Pugna. Yeah. Like, okay, honestly, I don't really want to look just at the KDA, but I want to look at the impact of the fights. Jaina, she felt just like an ordinary position 3. She wasn't the core that the team expected her to play as. Yeah. And I feel that maybe this got to do with the lack of experience on this hero in mid lane. I don't know. I don't know how to say, but I feel like, I mean, she's gold tier on the Pugna.
Yeah, so she definitely has experience. In my opinion, I think that she's playing a little bit incorrectly in the sense that she needs to be pushing more.
Yeah,
I think that's the push. Like, kind of like a Timber in the sense of just dominate the lane, get to the high ground, and then look to hit other lanes, right? You want to be hitting all the towers and creating the space and blocking yourself, so to speak, so that you're controlling what Asterisk can farm from. Magic was a little bit behind, and of course, Magic, give her any sort of time and space, and she will come back and with a in a huge storm. 10-2 and 16.
Magic
that is an amazing
so
game.
good this game. I think the whole of Asterisk overall, everybody played very well. Even though there were some team fights where they kind of like started a little bit, those were the only flaws. Afterwards, they got their heads together. They went back together. Okay, we're not going to do this again. Let's be serious. Let's be serious. Got together, and it just took Bren Esports by the knee from there.
Right.
But for Bren Esports, I think that they did really well in the mid game. The mid game fights was so good because it was fast. The initiation, there was no hesitation. Like we saw it once where Meredy wanted to go into the Roshan pit, and the second time was Jill, where she just didn't. I think it's all those small little things that causes team fights to lose. Like for example, Jill, that bottom fight, she didn't use a silence, she didn't use a BKB when she jumped in. She blinked in, silence and BKB. I understand the logic of some of these players, like, oh, I want a duration to last slightly longer, so I'll BKB and silence after I blinked in. But the important thing is, come on, you're thinking, you're playing into heroes like Shadow Shaman. You can just straight away hex you, so many stuns. It's just so difficult.
Hex, all of those things. And so, okay. This is just the first game of a best of 3, right? You have to look at everything at now as a best of 1. You need to just cheese out, bring back the Morphling Earthshaker or something of that sort, just so that you're always prepared. You bring your A game forward. I think that I agree with you in the sense that I don't think that they were comfortable. At least, I mean, they might know the hero, but they're not as a team.
Yeah, I think in this game, Bren Esports, they were a little bit all over the place. I mean, they got together in the mid game, but then again, it's always that late game factor. I don't know what it is, but Bren, at this time, they drafted a Pangna for the push. But this time, it's really got to do with playstyle already. Their team fights were so good on point in the mid game. But I think it's all these small little mistakes that really caused it to collapse, actually.
Right. So, okay, we're going to take a 5-minute break. As you see the players just walking out, I think they're going to take a quick little break.
A
little bit of a timeout and just a huddle in terms of what they want to do in terms of game 2. We're going to have Ashley back for that game. Thank you so much, Jichuan. We'll be great casting with you. We had a great time. So, we're going to take a 5-minute break, and we will be back very, very soon.
Good afternoon, you guys. Welcome back to Game 2 of Asterisk versus Bren Esports. That first game, it was absolutely riveting. Like, did you have a fun time casting that game?
Yeah, I think that game was really fun to cast. I mean, I'm watching two of my favorite teams, Asterisk and Bren, playing.
Right.
And I think it was a really extremely close game as well. Like, Bren, they had the superior mid game. And following from that, Asterisk, I mean, there were a few mistakes made by Bren, and then Asterisk just took those mistakes and just ended the game from there. So yeah, it was really, really fun. I just can't wait to see who will win this game, the next game.
Did you think like the carry Night Stalker would work out this way?
I mean, I understood the pick for Night Stalker. Like it could work. Like it really could work. But I think that was
it did very well against the co-op, wasn't it?
There were some small little mistakes. I really honestly felt that there was just so many small little mistakes. It just added up and just
so they could have won.
I really thought that Bren could have won that game.
All right.
Really close.
So the good thing is that this is going to be a best of 3. So that's why we're in the second game between Asterisk versus Bren Esports. And of course, the winner will go to the grand finals and face off against Pacific Pink, who are already there waiting. So yeah, this is going to be a bit of a... okay, think about it. If Bren, right, they make it through to the grand finals, they will have played 6 games. They will have already been playing 4 games before that. Because now they have to win 2 to make it to the grand finals, right?
Exactly.
And that's super tiring.
Exactly. It's all of this mental stress, and to mention that this is a LAN tournament.
Yeah,
so they're playing it right now in front of an audience of people. So an important thing about all these players is to not let this stress get to them. So it's really about keeping things PMA, keeping things cool. And yeah, just play like how you would normally play. And you can see already, Bren, they're opening up with that Night Stalker pick. I think this time...
Yeah, let's just go into the draft. And then we'll see that Night Stalker pick that Chicho was talking about. So yeah, Night Stalker, Void. Classic heroes here, right? Isn't it like classic meta heroes?
Yeah, finally Void is getting out of the ban pool, and we're going to be seeing a Void. I think Girl's going to be playing that faces Void, but honestly, I thought that Bren was going to give her that signature Chaos Knight once again.
Right.
I don't know, I keep seeing them play it, and she plays a pretty mean Chaos Knight, but just doesn't seem to fit in the draft.
Okay, so they haven't really figured out how they want to draft around that Chaos Knight instead, right?
Yeah, I think they are just deciding to scrap that idea and go for something else.
Okay, and for Asterisk, they go back to this Ogre Magi thing again, right? So Ogre Magi, again, a signature hero for Bada Ping.
Yeah, it's a really signature hero for her to play in the offlane. But at the same time, with opening by opening with an Ogre and a Lina, you can still draft the Ogre as a position 5. You can still draft the Lina as a mid, or maybe even a position 4. There's still many ways this draft can work into.
Right, so the flexibility is definitely something that Bren has to look up for.
Exactly. And for Bren Esports, they're opening up with the Night Stalker, and based on the previous games and past games, I think they really want to give Meredy this offlane hero.
Right, Meredy on Night Stalker is really quite scary, right? Yeah,
she did really well.
I remember during the playoffs as well, and Meredy Night Stalker was really quite ferocious, and I think it was almost banned every single game against them.
Yeah, Night Stalker is really, even though there was some nerfs to it, it's still an awfully strong hero. So that's something that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't think the nerfs to Night Stalker
it
wasn't
wasn't enough. It's still really scary.
picked very often, and it still wins games. So don't tell me Night Stalker was nerfed. I don't believe that.
I don't know. For me, one thing I need to, I don't know. I don't really like about the Faceless Void second pick. Like I do see teams play pick it really often, but I personally value Night Stalker. Oh, sorry, the Faceless Void is maybe a third pick or fourth pick better.
Right, like at least definitely second phase pick, right?
Because
you don't want to don't want to pick it in the first phase.
I mean, I understand of it as a priority hero because Night Stalker overall is still just a really, really strong hero. But then one thing that you do have to consider is that once you pick Night Stalker, it's almost guaranteed that it's going to be a safe lane safe lane Faceless Void. Yeah, not Night Stalker.
Alright, so you also basically when you pick two melee heroes like that, right? When you pick another melee hero into Void, you know that the chances for Void to Chrono the Night Stalker is actually quite high because they want to be in the same place during the fights at the same time. But the fact is that Night Stalker is very good for chasing people down, not really locking them down, right? But wanting to get that AoE silence. Oh, look at that! That is
alright.
Okay, right. So Legion Commander. Okay, Jijuan, calm down, calm down. Don't get too excited. Okay. So for those of you who don't know, okay, Legion Commander is like Jijuan's a wet dream. Okay, so like. Okay, he loves Legion Commander so much. How many games do you have on Legion?
I have total like 900 games on it already.
Yeah, look, 900 games on Legion Commander. He knows what he's talking about when he tells you what to do with Legion, okay? Yeah, alright, so the thing is, right, Legion can be played as a boss 5, right?
No, dude, no, don't encourage that.
Okay, I'm just saying, I've seen it.
It's not good.
I've seen Legion Commander
just pick
with Tranquil Boots running around and just purging people, that's all.
Regardless, just pick LC. LC is so good anyway. Regardless what you do, LC is just good.
Alright.
Look at that Ancient Apparition being picked up. They're really, really good at hero.
Ancient Apparition. Yeah, you can't purge away, right?
You can't purge away the Ice Blast, but you can purge away the Cold Feet.
Okay, yeah, Cold Feet purge.
And not to mention about, if we talk about the level 25 talents, Legion Commander has the level 25 press the attack, whereas at the same time, Ancient Apparition has that AoE.
Yeah, the AoE Cold Feet, right?
So it's kind of like, yeah, the level 25 talents kind of clash with your one another.
Okay.
But one thing I really like about the AA pick is because even though this hero might struggle into the Legion Commander pick, it's really, really good in synergy with like heroes like Night Stalker and Faceless Void. So this is more of a synergy pick here.
And I think AA in general is actually quite a strong laner.
Yeah, it's quite painful.
It's very annoying, the right clicks, from Chilling Touch. They've been, I like the way they rework Chilling Touch this way. I don't like giving it to your opponents because they are like kind of like, what do I do? What do I do with this excess damage?
It's just annoying.
And
I don't know.
By the way, it was the only skill in the game, right? That it was so terrible because that basically if let's say you gave it to your allies in the area, right? There's an option to actually click it to remove it.
Huh?
Yeah, you could click to remove the additional damage. Because let's say, you think about it, if you were last hitting, okay, and then you suddenly have the bonus damage, and then like, crap, I kind of don't want to, last hit, I kind of don't want to push out the lane that way, or like, then I'm like,
okay, I didn't know about that. I didn't really
you can remove, you can remove that thing, because I was like...
That was the old DOTA, I guess.
That was really, like, a long time ago when AA was still, had the Chilling Touch giving the AoE damage to your teammates. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Alright. I think they banned out the OD just so that the Legion Commander could,
they banned Sky,
get a duel. So the thing is, that I think this is going to be a Legion core, isn't it? So it's probably going to be Badabing playing.
Yeah, most likely going to be Badabing playing this Legion Commander.
And the Magic Gyrocopter here.
It could be Magic or it could be Aurora. I mean, Aurora is so versatile.
Oh, it could be a mid Gyrocopter. You are absolutely right.
Exactly. And here's the thing about it, Aurora, is that her hero pool is so big. Like, she's so versatile. She can play almost any mid-hero.
She could play anything, right? I think, wow, I wish you could get the stats on this, about the hero versatility here, because this is something that I think we would all want to know about, right? Because you kind of like have the meta heroes for sure, but do you actually have to stick to them? Well, obviously, we have Frosty Fire showing us that no, you don't have to stick to them.
Yeah, I mean, Frosty Fire just plays whatever they feel like
they kind of feel like, or maybe they might have like close their eyes and then like that hero, and I hope it's not techies.
But at the same time, okay, for Bren, like, same thing. I don't know if they're going to maintain this playstyle again, but look at this. They're going for Faceless Void, they're going for Night Stalker. These are mid-game oriented heroes. Faceless Void now with the buffs towards it, or like Faceless Void overall is just a really strong hero. It scales really well into the late game as well. Especially, we've seen how well it does, even with the Aghanims on the Faceless Void.
Yeah, for sure.
I just want to see how they will actually plan to play this. Because Bren, they know that they have issues with the pushing. They know they have issues with the high ground. They know they have issues in the late game. So one thing they might need to know is how they can capitalize on that mid-game advantage. Whether they should go for the Roshan, start taking some more objectives. Like one thing I realized about Bren is they rarely take the Roshan. Like Asterisk, I know they favor the Roshan a lot, but I know Bren, I think they always value push. They try to value push over the Roshan, but
right,
it's
they
always
seem
not
to forget that Roshan is an objective in itself, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So one factor that they can consider is also the Roshan. So
but at the moment, again, you know, Roshan lineup, nope, not for Bren, right?
Yeah.
Unless you want to have a...
I like this ban from Asterisk. It's a respect ban of the Zeus.
The Zeus?
I know. Jaina is a really, really good mid player. And one hero, with the Zeus, she was really, really strong with that Zeus.
Right.
And now another thing is that Pugna is still in the pool, but then I don't know
think
if
you want
Bren,
to pick up a Pugna with Bren now, right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
No.
We got follow up from Chrono.
I feel like
push.
maybe like a Queen of Pain might be better.
No.
Something. No.
No
Queen of Pain. No.
I don't think Queen of Pain is good. Yeah, I think they need something that can help off the push. I think honestly, best hero here is Leshrac Death Prophet.
Leshrac Death Prophet, and it's also good damage into the Chrono as well, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so they ban out the Pugna themselves.
I think Leshrac is okay, but I don't know if Jaina actually plays Leshrac. I was thinking Leshrac is okay.
I think she does play Leshrac actually.
Yeah, Leshrac will actually make a really good addition.
Yeah, Leshrac with Diabolic Edict, right?
It's good.
Yeah,
it's good push. It's good follow up with the Ancient Apparition and Night Stalker.
Yeah, for sure.
Actually, for on the side of Asterisk, I don't really know. Okay, wait. Well, would you want that Lina in the mid lane, or would you rather have the Lina lane with the Legion Commander? I think both is good.
It's going to be a Queen of Pain again, and that's going to be damage into the Chronosphere, but again, it is not... Oh wait, Leshrac is banned over here, that's why you can't...
Leshrac's banned, yeah.
Yeah, you can't pick Leshrac, dude. Yeah, I was thinking... Wait,
I thought Leshrac would be
yeah,
really
okay,
good.
so it's going to be a Queen of Pain, alright? Jaina does play a pretty mean Queen of Pain.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. At first, I didn't agree with the Queen of Pain pick, and that's because of the lack of push in the whole lineup. Like, check it out. I guess in this sense, Bren's strategy is really just be aggressive. Make sure the Gyrocopter can't farm and just keep winning.
Be aggressive here.
I mean, you don't even need to tell Bren that and they'll just go in. And this time we're actually going to be seeing Jill on the Faceless Void. I've seen it on Gyro, I've seen it on the CK, but I have yet to see it on that Faceless Void. I'm really looking forward to see how this will actually go out. I like this Meredy Night Stalker though.
Asterisk Tinker.
Are you going to really call it out? Tinker? Into Faceless Void and Night Stalker.
Oh wait, there's a Night Stalker. No. Yeah, that's kind of bad. You can't play at night. Okay,
Puck is still in the pool.
Tinker. I think
Puck is still in the pool.
Puck
is good. Yeah, I think Puck is really good. Yeah, it's synergized
right.
well with Gyro and LC. Not to mention, it's a lane counter to. It's one of the most obvious lane counters to the Queen of Pain. But the thing is whether Aurora really wants to play that. I mean,
Aurora is a pretty large hero pool as well, you know.
Exactly, and I think Puck is still pretty good.
Okay, Puck. They could always go back to Invoker here.
But Invoker is also okay.
Invoker, yeah.
It should be Invoker Puck.
Yeah, Invoker
here.
Your
prediction is on point today. Queen of Pain,
the
Invoker.
mid pain. It's more because I know the mids, like actually staring at the mids and thinking, Jesus, they are insane. They are amazing, honestly. I think Aurora and Aurora and Jaina and X-Hit here. They have definitely, I think, impressed me more, the most from the plays here.
I really think that these are some of the best mid players.
Alright, so it's going to be a Quas Wax Invoker here.
I think it'll be Quas Wax. Quas Wax seems like the most appropriate in this manner.
But you do have the Legion, you know, to do that that lockdown for your Sunstrike, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, but I think in this kind of lineup, what Bada Bing's role is actually just tank up. I think that Pipe Off Inside is really, really good. And the team just get pipe, get a pipe, get a dagger, instead of follow up for that. I think even the Solar Crest is okay. I mean, my classic build for LC into basically I call it the counter to Faceless Void.
Okay.
It's really just that Pipe of Insight and the Solar Crest. It just offers so much. Because note that your bash, your time lock on Faceless Void is actually magical damage. So that additional help with the barrier actually does nullify a little bit of that damage as well.
Alright. So
and not to mention Solar Crest.
And I mean, of course, you always want to pipe against Ancient Apparition, right?
Yes, exactly.
Queen of Pain,
so this has to be the pipe game.
Alright, this has to be a pipe game, and Bada Bing should be the one building that for sure. If not, Jitjuan is going to have some words with you after the game. Yeah.
You don't go pipe.
Gonna have words with you after the game. But you know what? Because if Asterisk do lose this game, they still have the opportunity to come back in Game 3.
Exactly.
So you think about that, right?
I mean, Bren, there's definitely no team that should be underestimated. They've showed it all day long, yesterday and today. Their mid-game, their team fights are just incredibly strong.
All right. So let's just introduce some of the players. We've got Magic playing that gyrocopter. Ogre Magi will be supporting her in lane and will be played by Kimchi because they banned out her Winter Wyvern. And the Vivoka will be played by in the mid lane by Aurora. Legion Commander by Bada Bing going to the off lane, along with Jia who's playing on the Lina, also because they banned out her Shadow Shaman. Finally,
yeah, a lot of respect bans coming out here from both sides of the team. And on the other side of Bren Esports, we have Meredy playing her signature Night Stalker in the off lane. Ligaya will be the position for Rubik, laning together with her. In the top lane, we're going to have Beretta playing that Ancient Apparition position 5, just spinning around, and Gil playing that Faceless Void. And last but not least, we have Jaina playing that Queen of Pain. Really interesting pick here. I think it's going to be a good pick here. I mean, it stacks pretty well with the
I think it matches their momentum, right? Like their peaks and all that kind of thing. It's a very good synergy, and I really like this draft coming out. Do you have a favorite team at the moment? I mean, I know you like both teams, right? Okay.
Yeah, for me, I like both teams.
So you have to choose.
But honestly, at this point in time, I have to support Bren. I mean, like, they came all the way here. They're just like, you know, Battle Cup, we just have random players coming together.
Battle Cup team, right?
Battle Cup team.
Okay. Okay, so Ogre going for a point into Bloodlust actually. Opting not to go for any stun or anything, and looks like they will lose the rune as a result.
I think that a lot of players do get that Bloodlust on Ogre, like starting off the Bloodlust because of the attack speed, because the movement speed is pretty good. And check it out, this time Bren
3 runes to Bren.
Yeah. Unlike the previous game, it was 3 runes to Asterisk. Now it's going to be 3 runes for Bren.
Yeah.
Hopefully we're looking for a 1-1 and we'll be going to a game 3. Like,
Alright, yeah. Let's see if we do go to a game 3. That's honestly, you know, something that will be pretty hyped, okay? Remember that nobody has taken a game of Asterisk except for Pacific Pink this morning.
Yeah,
okay?
so technically, Asterisk is still considered undefeated aside from Pacific Pink, which they will hopefully get their revenge match in the grand finals.
Oh, the deny on that range creep. And again, you look at Ligaya camping in
Ligaya
that
mid she might get the courier snipe though.
Yeah, I think she might be getting the courier, but the courier has already delivered.
She saw it. I think she saw it.
Oh, she saw it?
Yeah,
really?
No?
No, I don't know. It had a sentry on it. But now you look at the courier, it's walking in a weird path here.
I think
they know Ligaya has been chilling around, you know, in that area. I thought sometimes, you know, she would come with a ward and then actually put it back here. Sometimes like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But then I guess they'd rather have the value ward.
Right, they'd rather have the ward. Where's the ward? Right, it's the bot lane here, yeah.
So Meredy not exactly a very easy lane for her to get.
Yeah, no, not against the gyrocopter, right? Yeah, with that rocket barrage, she's going to take a lot of damage. Ligaya is coming in and it's going to try to dissuade them, but I think they'll turn instead onto Ligaya. No, not really. Okay, no. And now Meredy, I think, forced to get salve up for sure. And she'll be right back into the fray, going after Kimchi, but Kimchi again, super tanky. She is an ogre magi.
Now that I think about it, right? Now that I think about it, I think I have to favor. I have to vote for Asterisk now because they picked LC.
The LC. Oh, right.
I mean, I don't have a favorite for a brand, but at the same time, my passion for Legion Commander is stronger than that.
Right. All right.
So I really like the lanes how it's actually going. Wow. That bash. Just as we scored up top, there's a
bash
on the Legion Commander.
Bash, by the way.
I really like this laning stage about Lina and Legion Commander. These two heroes are extremely hard to play against because of how much damage Jia has to offer. At the same time, Bada Bing's playing the Legion Commander, and LC is one of those heroes that just makes the mid lane or the top lane so much harder.
Mid lane is almost going. I think it's going to go in favor of the Queen of Pain, isn't it? Here.
I mean,
it should.
Okay, I think honestly at the end of the game, it should be Invoker taking the laning stage better, because one thing about it is that even though Jaina does max points in the dagger, the Quas should be enough sustain for her.
My goodness, Jia chasing Behirada all the way back to the tier 2. Will she be enough? Yes! Oh no, but the salve up immediately actually saves her life, and Jia will not be able to get the kill, but you know, she has to force the Ancient Apparition all the way back to base.
Yeah, it really just forces.
Forces. Oh, but Aurora actually getting what? The kill?
On Ligaya.
On Ligaya, who I think came in and tried to take the kill, but you know, it is actually who was being hunted. It was Aurora getting the kill instead on Ligaya. I think she knows, right? They definitely have probably done their research that Ligaya likes to hang around the mid lane and try to get
definitely.
first.
I think Ligaya is one of those position 4s that really likes to camp between the bottom lane and the middle lane.
Oh wait, that last hit, hello?
CS lol.
CS lol, man. Alright. Again, so basically they know that the Ancient Apparition wasn't there, so they were bullying Gil a little bit.
I think the laning stage for this game is definitely going to be in favor of Asterisk. But likewise, we are talking about heroes like Queen of Pain, Faceless Void, and Night Stalker. These 3 heroes really come online during the middle, that mid-game phase, maybe 25 minutes. That's where we're going to see them start coming online.
Jaina again dropping very low to this Invoker. Aurora looks to be, you know, asserting a lot of dominance. She has a lot more regen as well as magic stick charges. Tangles will chew through some of them, and she'll be just fine. And I think Queen of Pain has to ferry out a lot of regen for herself. But once the bottle, maybe is the bottle on the way?
Yeah,
the bottle should be on the way.
It's a long way, but it's on its
still
way.
a while. But she's under this, you know, she's under a tower. She should be fine. Fairy fired up as well. She didn't swap out the Null Talisman for value to Fairy Fire regen, but
It's okay. I mean, yeah.
look at this! Look at this! She doesn't know.
Oh,
She doesn't know. Wait, it's pinged up by Ligaya. Oh
Yeah,
my
Ligaya
goodness,
does
it's
got it
actually so much value, honestly.
Yeah,
Like, she's got this.
This is the important thing about position 4 supports, and one thing I really have to give credit for Ligaya is the rotations. Not only does she just make space, but at the same time she does
Scouts out
secure
the
runes.
runes,
Yes, secure runes, trying to secure space for the middle lane.
Alright. So with that bottle, she should be right back in the game, although she's falling behind levels actually. She's level 4, whereas Aurora has already hit level 5, and in the mid lane, this is quite a significant issue, right? Oh, okay, hold that thought, because we're going to go on to Ligaya instead. Ligaya is going to eat a lot of that Rocket Barrage, but it's also being shared by Meredy at the same time. But Ligaya is super squishy. It might be, looks like she's going on one more last hit from Magic's going to take her down in the end. And Meredy, I don't think you want to stick around for that Gyrocopter with the Rocket Barrage. 2 points into it. Very, very strong. And yeah, she'll back herself off, get the 5-minute runes, and you know, it'll turn to night. So it's Batman time.
Alright, but Meredy is going to be at level 4. I think it's okay. Yeah, it's time for...
Meredy level 4 at 5 minutes. It's correct, right?
It's correct, yeah.
Yep. If you are not level 4 at 5 minutes, then that's the worrying thing. Yeah. Yep.
Because I have seen before when
and she's actually more than halfway past level 4, so I think that's really good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good level. I mean, she did have the solo lane. But then one thing I actually wanted to bring up was actually about the middle lane of Jaina. Why a lot of mid players, when the moment the first boundary runes were secured, they always tend to get the salves. And to mention that Bren actually secured 3 bounty runes already. She didn't get a salve or anything, did she? I don't think she had a salve. That's why she was so low and she missed out quite a bunch of CS because of that.
Yeah, no, she didn't have a salve. I think she was just going like straight in for bottle and just waiting for it to be delivered. So.
Yeah, and that small little mistake or small little decision making actually causes a miss, like let's say maybe 5. I would say it's around like 5 CS.
Alright. So, and then she was already falling behind because, you know, the fact is that Aurora had the first blood on the guy, right?
Yeah, sometimes in the mid lane is not exactly... Giving first blood away to the middle lane is not exactly optimal.
It's really not the best, right?
Yeah.
And when it's an Invoker, when it's Aurora Invoker,
middle lane?
you don't want to...
Queen of Pain just blinked in. Wow, that was...
Blinked in aggressively?
Yeah, she blinked in aggressively. I think she just went to... Yeah, just
harass, maybe.
It's probably just for the rage.
She knows she has a haste rune, actually. Might she do something with the haste rune, or is she waiting for a truth? Alright, the EMP and the tornado goes up, cold snap as well, but she's able to blink away. She does have haste rune, and I think she'll be heading up to top lane.
This could be a good kill.
Would she be able to turn? Yeah, because, you know, Bada Bing as well as Jia, they are very near the tower here, so they're going to take a while to disengage from there. Lina does have a bottle, and now Jaina is here. She does have the Sonic Wave. She's going to drop the stun. It's not going to clip onto anybody, actually. The Sonic Wave does take down Jia in the end, and now Bada Bing, she's got to run herself out of there. But now, you know, with the haste rune, the haste rune has actually run out, so they're not going to be able to take down the Legion Commander. Legion Commander lives to die another day.
Actually, right now, I think it's both games. Things are still going pretty okay for both teams. Both lanes is not one lane is getting completely dumpstered. That's good to know. Other than mid, maybe.
But so yeah, I think mid kind of got completely dumpstered a little bit, right? Because you look at this, the fact is that this Aurora, right? When Jaina left the lane, then Aurora took the opportunity to use the siege creep to get so much damage into the tier 1 here.
Yeah, I think honestly that was I don't think it's just a mistake, but it was also a bit of unfortunate events because when Jaina left the lane, there was actually the cards involved, and that's why Aurora was able to use that opportunity.
Aurora was like, yeah, I'm just gonna, you know, do a lot of damage in the mid tier 1. If I take down mid tier 1, that's so much map control you take away. Oh, the ult, Dark Ascension is popped by Meredy. Does she have friends in the neighborhood? No, they're gonna take down Magic right under her tower, and that's the first use of Dark Ascension, and Meredy gets a kill there.
Yeah, this is really good. I really like the way how this is being played.
That's terrifying here. Oh, on the other side, actually, again, it is Aurora getting a kill onto the Queen of Pain again. So.
Diving really, really far down behind the tier 1 tower, securing the Queen of Pain kill. I guess this should be the opportunity for them to take down that tier 1, secure some more jungle space. And mid tower tier 1 is not exactly the tower you want to lose this early into the game.
Yeah, 8 minutes into the game, right? I mean, sure, yes, look, bot tower, they've gotten bot tower here, but this is not as significant as this tower for sure, right? Oh my goodness. Because basically when you take down this tower, right, like you know, you can go
Yeah, it
into
really
this
allows
jungle,
you to
you can
open
go
up
to
the
that
map.
jungle.
Wow,
Ooh,
look
the
at that
tornado. Very beautiful. Catches onto Bay Rider, and then she has the urn onto her as well, which she will be. She's frozen in place actually. So Bay Rider, but okay, it's Jazz coming from the side. She's gonna get a stun out. It has clipped onto the ancient apparition. There is gonna be an EMP that goes out. Bay Rider will drop immediately, and now they're gonna try to go onto the Queen of Pain and try to stop her from going away. But the Chronosphere, the Chronosphere comes in. Gil with the Chronosphere. She looks like she will be able to take out two at take out one at the very least. Aurora, no, the stun is beautiful. Aurora goes down in the end as well as Alina. So beautiful rotation by Gil coming in and securing that double kill for Jaina. And they'll shrine up and they'll be really, really happy about this.
I really like that back from Jaina. I mean, that cold feet, Invoker, she ate that cold feet 2 times.
Yeah,
twice. In that fight. And that caused her to, I honestly think that this is what I mean by small little things also like causes her to, I don't know, lose focus and everything. It's all small little mistakes. Like, she had points in Wax where she could actually easily break the cold feet, but instead she had points in Quas, you know. I don't know if that was intentional or, but yeah, she could have easily broken that cold feet, but she didn't.
Right, alright, so little mistakes coming up from Aurora. And alright, again, another tornado EMP combo. It's going to stun up the lead. Oh, okay, stun up the Queen of Pain. I think that's going to be very dead right now. No, I think the urn takes her out in the end. Will he be able to take Bay Rider down? No, Bay Rider will back herself away. That little ice cream is going to be safe for yet another day. And Night Stalker with Face Foot and Soul Ring into Aghanim Scepter. Seems like quite a standard build.
Yep, she should be able to get that bounty runes. She should be able to secure both bounty runes. But at this time, both offlanes from both sides of the teams are doing very well.
They are,
like,
indeed.
But I've been having a slight edge of like 400 gold. But then again, is an LC? Is an LC? I expect nothing less.
Alright, so Legion Commander going for the hood as we talked about, but hold that thought because it looks like the tornado into the duel is going to end Ligaya's life, and that'll be the end of the Rubik. She will not be allowed to steal, punished for her crimes for stealing, so yeah, that's unfortunate. She's still level 5. Should be reading a book and maybe getting smarter soon. While her team, you know, pushes top, they do.
You don't get smart from reading the book. You get more experience from getting the book.
I guess, but you know, like experience, smart, sim lah.
Oh, nice talking.
Alright, okay.
Bottom lane.
Bottom lane, they're actually going to TP down into bot lane. Magic is trying to chase after somebody. They're going to find. Oh, it's a Night Stalker actually at night. Was she going to take her down? Indeed, yes, the last dot from the flat cannon will take down Meredy, but it did cost an entire team rotation over. Except for Lina. Look, Lina's still chilling here. But Ja, you know, we kind of know the way she plays. She's never really with the team. She's always pushing all lanes by herself.
Yeah, I like the fact, I like her playstyle as a position 4, how she always likes to, she values like shoving out the waves, ensuring that there's still space in the map. Because the thing about creeps is that it really allows vision. So that's why there's a lot of priorities on pushing out the waves. Like, it doesn't matter, just keep having those waves pushed out. Because one thing or another is that when the creeps are pushed out, first of all, it offers vision. Second of all, it forces rotations from the enemy team. So that's one really good thing about what Tia is doing.
Do you think Gil will be going for a Midas here?
Nah, I think it's a little bit too late for Midas in this game.
Too late? Okay.
I think honestly for her, I think Maelstrom is okay for her to scale.
Okay.
Or if she really wants to start fighting, I think even Diffuser is okay. Diffuser Yasha is okay.
Ooh, another Tornado EMP is going to catch out Meredy and give some of the mana back to Invoker.
Just a simple trade-off. I think right now Aurora is just waiting for her to get a Spirit Vessel. Because once she has Vessel, it's going to be so hard for her.
It's going to be very, very annoying.
Yeah, because the thing is, Bren has nothing to push it off. They have no loaders.
Oh no, she tried to do the Ancient stack, but you know there's the bug where the one big Ancient, this one big guy,
oh, yeah,
he will just not, he just doesn't move. I don't understand. Oh, actually,
but Gil
getting a kill.
It was a solo kill with the Chronosphere.
With the Chronosphere? Oh my goodness.
How did we miss that? You're too busy looking at creeps.
Yeah, I mean, because the Ancient thing is something that, you know, is really unfortunate because that's just a funny bug that I don't understand what's going on. But yes, Gil getting a kill on the, oh my goodness, on the very important Magic Gyrocopter.
Yeah, I like the fact that how they're actually still applying a lot of focus on this Gyrocopter. It's a really, really good approach that what Bren has been doing for now. I think right now what Bren really has to watch out for is those item timings and hopefully just catch Asterisk off guard, because right now this Invoker is strong, Bada Bing is extremely strong. These two are calls that you really have to watch out for, and Tia, she's just watching their backs.
Yep. Jia will always be there to cover them and make sure. But it looks like they're very positioned very aggressively here. It looks like they want to take this tower. Oh, the Tornado EMP is going to catch out the Night Stalker, as well as the AA Blast is a little short off the mark, but the duel isn't, and there will be a win. But the Stolen, oh my goodness, it's going to take down Aurora. It's going to take down the Lina, I'm sorry, and Aurora is going to be dusted up as well. I think there's no escape from her. Will she be able to purge off right now? One more time, purge her up. Yes, she's going to be fine, and Ghost Walk.
No, goes off on cooldown.
No, goes off on cooldown. It's 7 seconds. She'll be able to run away. She is still pretty fast.
No, she's too fast.
They don't have any more catch actually, so that will be the end of it.
Oh, I feel quite shameful now because
Ligaya with the plays.
yeah, before that I was asking Holler, would Ligaya rather value points in Rubik or Lina? Then I just said, oh, I think she will play Lina better because she might not be familiar with Rubik. And
What?
here she is
No.
proving me wrong.
If she's like Rubik, she just steals all the Lina spells and like, yeah, I can play Lina.
she steals Lina spells. Like, oh, well, I'm playing
I'm
Lina.
Lina now.
I guess I'm playing Lina now.
Doesn't matter you drafted Lina, I can play Lina too.
But look at this game right now. I think Asterisk, they're starting to group up already. This is one thing about Asterisk I really like about is how fast they group up and we start
Again, another tornado EMP onto Bay Rider instead. And right now, the cold snap, is it going to come out? Yeah, okay, the Kimchi's here just to smack down Bay Rider. Stun up, and that's going to be yet another in charge for the Invoker, who is almost on the way to that Spirit Vessel. So she's going to be very happy about
Is it Bay Rita or
I don't know.
Bay
Rider. Why don't we
Bay
ask her
Rita?
later on?
We can ask her later. We can ask
her
we can
later
ask
on.
Rubik to do
She
an
is
interview.
right here. I mean, she's right here with us, so you know we can definitely just gonna take a look.
Oh, she does have Chronosphere
Gale.
available.
She has Chronosphere. I thought she was actually gonna go in for that for the gyrocopter again. You know. Because you know you could chrono the tower, and even if you TP in, it doesn't really matter so much.
Yeah, but one concern right now for Bren is that they did just give out their tier 2 tower.
Yeah, they get a tier 2 and they didn't even really touch this tower much. No.
Exactly. That's the mistake about Bren's draft, which I mentioned about the Queen of Pain pick, which is the lack of push.
Objective taking.
Honestly,
yeah.
I think that if instead of Lashrak, now that I think about it, Visage is actually a really good pick here as well.
Death Prophet as well,
No,
isn't it?
honestly, I would value Visage over the Death Prophet anytime because Death Prophet, like sure, you go slow, but you have to play around that long cooldown of your ultimate.
But you know, it's the Aghanims. The Death Prophet Aghanims.
But I thought, okay, Death Prophet Aghanims is one thing, but when you get the Aghanims, it's 4,200 gold. It's probably going to be around like max, maybe earliest 14 minutes, 15 minutes.
Right.
But then, if you go for Visage, you're really allowing that early
As long
game
as
push
you
for-
get the birds, you'll be fine, right?
Yeah,
Alright,
exactly.
okay. Remember, it is nighttime now. Okay, they're going to try to go onto Aurora. She's going to tornado off the stolen.
Oh, the
no,
Chronosphere!
the stolen chrono. It was a stolen AE. And they're going to go in, and then they'll take down Ja as well as the
What a Chronosphere
Oh
by
my
Gil.
god, the Chronospheres from Gils have been completely on point.
That was insane. That happened
That was
so
the combo
fast.
they wanted to do, right?
I didn't even know what happened. Like Gil just came from behind. I think the whole of Bren, they just wrapped around them and just secured that.
But I mean, they were
easy
playing
kill.
around here for a very long time. Should they have been doing that?
Wait, what is Legion Commander's items at this point in time?
Legion Commander has
Yeah, I
a
think
pipe.
she's
The hood, sorry.
She's going for the hood, but not
Hood
for the
into
pipe.
bling into Blade Mill. Is
I would
that
disagree with the Blade Mill.
Bada Bing, you hear Jitjuan? He disagrees with
I
your
disagree with
build,
the Blade
alright?
Mill, yeah. Like I would still rather just go for pipe, like because of the amount of AOE magic damage that Bren has to offer, and heck, to mention that Night Stalkers are really going for that Aghanim Scepter, and you refuse to go for pipe of insight. I don't know.
Right, you just wanna. I don't think like initiation has been an issue, isn't it? It's Aurora who has been initiating with your
Yes, but
tornado
one thing
and your
is
EMP,
your
giving you
team-
time to get there.
Your value in the team is that you are tanky. Your press attack is so important here, and not to mention that you're meant to be able to soak up those spells. That's your job as the LC. So I don't know. I'll value the pipe more than
Ligaya with the stolen ghost walk. She's chilling and doing like bounty hunter things, you know. But she's not gonna be able to
The guy's
find.
is so on point, especially that LSA.
Yeah, the LSA. But she's not gonna find anybody if she walks uphill. They'll know she's there, and she's not gonna walk into another sentry along here.
But one interesting thing also is that you have to take note is about the wards. The wards on the dire side is so
You see?
defensive.
She just purposely blocked this camp.
But yeah, also one thing is about the wards. The warding system in both on the whole of Dire is it plays out so defensively that which is kind of unusual for them.
Right.
Yeah, because they're only like most of the time they're so used to playing the enemy's turf.
But the Radiant are also very defensive.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it goes to show that there's a lot of respect between both teams. And one struggle that I have to mention why the wards are so defensive is because Bren, we still haven't taken down the mid-tier 1, and that's how important it is to take down those tier 1 towers.
Mid-tier 1, they do have eyes on Gil. Will they be able to initiate? Yes, Tornado goes up, the EMP goes forward, the duel, no, it's not quick, it's not in time. The blink forward from Legion Commander is not going to be able to secure that kill on Jill. Gil.
I think it would be
Jill.
Jill. Jill.
Gil. Gil.
Jill.
Gil. Gil.
Grill.
It's like the Gil from your fish gills. Alright, TP into the button. Let's see what
Oh,
they
they
can
have
turn
Chronosphere.
this. Yeah, they do have Chronosphere coming in.
Oh, but no, but Void's all the way at top.
Yeah, Void's all the way at top. So don't bait me like that, JJ. Come on.
I don't know. I saw the cursor. I saw the hero on Void. I was like, wait.
Don't bait me like that.
They have Chrono. Are they gonna fight this? Maybe not. Okay, I guess not.
But it is nighttime now, right? Isn't it? And Meredy does have Dark Ascension. They can make something happen.
Exactly. And this is the interesting point about Rubik, is that with the Ghost Walk, you're able to scout out enemy's position, know what you're doing. Like even though you're not getting XP, you're not like shoving away.
But you're giving a lot of information.
Yeah, it's all about information here as well. Knowing where the magic is, knowing what items that they actually have.
Knowing where the magic is. Oh wait, there is a kill. Bada getting a kill onto Jaina. That's a huge kill.
She didn't get the dual damage though, but it's good enough.
She didn't get the dual damage. Alright, smoke up again. And this time I think they're going to be heading top here. They do see the Void here. They know that Chronosphere. Oh, no mana for Chronosphere actually.
Aurora has Tornado and EMP.
So Tornado is, I think she's keeping her low, right? And now the rest of the team are rotating over, but will it be broken by Meredy? I'm not entirely sure. Now they're moving in again towards
Gil.
they
see him. They see Invoker.
They see Invoker? Yeah, they do see Invoker and Kimchi, right? I think they know something's up. Gil's gonna go forward. Tornado again? No, they're gonna go and settle for Bay Rider instead, but they're going on to different heroes actually. They're gonna go on to Bay Rider. Yeah, the Ice Blast comes out, but to no avail. They will get the Ancient Apparition over the Void, so I think the Ancient Apparition should be quite happy about that, right?
I'm not so sure what happened there. I'm pretty sure they saw the Invoker from the Sentry Ward. I'm 100% sure they saw it, but I don't know why Bay Rider still like walked in carelessly. That's in such an awkward position.
Alright, gets the duel onto Meredy, and now Meredy is going to be, oh my goodness, Laguna Blade down, and you know, she has a duel victory again. The Tornado is going to miss, it's not going to clip onto the, it's going to Ligaya, but not the Queen of Pain, so they kind of get Ligaya as a consolation prize. I'm pretty sure they were going for the Queen of Pain with that Tornado.
It's 13 to 8, it's going to be hit at 20-minute mark. Faces Void, she does have the Chronosphere, but has yet to use it at this point of time. And for Bren, they still do have their ultimates, and on the other hand, Asterisk duels on cooldown, cooldowns on cooldown, even though it's like 40 seconds or so. I think this could be a good opening for Bren to actually take the advantage here.
Right, but the thing is, like, Asterisk, they're sticking together a lot, right? And at the moment, Void, you could chrono a lot of people, but you can't actually really take anybody down.
I mean, that's why Revolt, I mean, we've seen it before, like in the previous game. Like right now, on the side of Radiant, it's not like we're talking about 2k HP or whatsoever. I think, yeah, okay, like, they quite a lot of HP, but...
So look at Legion. Legion is 1.6k, Ogre is 1.3k.
Yeah, but the thing is, these are they really the targets that you
Invoker is 1.5 because of the Spirit Vessel.
But you have AA and Queen of Pain.
Ah, right, Ancient Apparition, for sure.
So your follow-up is so strong on the side of Bren, they can actually easily take down fights with the Smoke of Deceit. I guess right now they're still just trying to hit those team fighting items. Like for Night Stalker, I think has Aghanims yet?
Yeah, she does. She does have her Aghanims already. But the thing is that, you know, she died while it was nighttime and while she still had Dark Ascension on. So I don't know, it hasn't been the sort of active Meredy Night Stalker that we've come to know and love, you know. I feel like she's been a lot more passive here. Let's just look at the KDA for a bit. You look at it, 1, 3, and 2 here. She's only been involved in 3 of the kills.
Yeah, but I guess that's because she was just trying to farm off her Aghanims, which I thought was slightly slow this game. Right. It's not really like her normal item timings, but it's okay. I mean, now that she has it, here comes the smoke.
Okay, so now they smoke up during the day again. They do have they do have Dark Ascension, and the Void will be, you know, just farming up ahead, not involved in the smoke, but you know, prepared to fight. Or not. Actually, Void goes back to mid. And the Queen of Pain is actually not with them, and I think this is just an odd smoke coming out.
They know, they circle it out, they ping it out,
this ward is, let's spot them out here. Okay, now Dark Ascension is popped. Forward, they're going to go instead for the Gyrocopter immediately. They're going to get stunned up onto that Night Stalker here. Lift up as well, and there's going to be the blast onto Magic. Magic is going to be taking a lot of damage, have to be careful. And in the backlines, it's going to be a 2-man chrono. Oh no, Jaina walks into that Chronosphere to begin with, but it doesn't matter because Legion Commander is going to be frozen up because of cold feet. But now Meredy does go down, and Bada Bing looks like she's going to try to salvage the fight. She has a duel still. It's a duel onto Ancient Apparition. Ancient Apparition is going to go down as well. It's going to be a 3-for-2, but they do take down Magic. Now Faceless Void is going to back to out there. Aurora, can she catch anymore? She's gone barefoot, but you know what? The rest of them have backed out already, so...
It was a good synergy of combination, but I think one thing that Ancient Apparition can do to make the team fight slightly better is to actually place down those Ice Vortex instead, like in front during the Chronosphere. Because you have to take note that both Sonic Wave and a lot of the spells that's coming out from Bren is actually magical damage. So that additional points in Ice Vortex really does help the team fight amp up the damage a lot more.
Alright, so... Oh wait, Gil actually went back for the Midas.
Oh yeah, she actually went back for the Midas.
Maelstrom here.
I guess it helps her skill slightly better. I mean, that's the only reason why Faces Void is currently almost on par with the Gyrocopter.
Right, but Gyro just farms super fast, isn't
exactly.
it? Like, you would never need a Midas on Gyro.
Oh yeah, of course. And yeah, I think that's the reason why. The only reason why FaZe is still able to keep up that same farm net worth compared to Asterisk is because of the Midas.
Well, Aurora Invoker doing much better this game, isn't it, than the first time that we watched her play?
Yeah, I think this game she's performing remarkably.
Yeah.
Remarkably well, actually.
Yep. All right. So we've seen what she can do when she's an underfarmed Invoker. Let's see what she can do as an Invoker with money and levels here. Okay.
I think one thing I can definitely give credit to for Asterisk is they have done their homework as well. Like even though yesterday they went in 3-0, they still did their research. They still know how Bren has been playing the heroes around.
The Ice Blast comes off and hits onto 3. So he hits onto 4. But it's just going to be a tickling Ice Blast. Nobody's actually going to come in and do any more work. Gil still farming very safely. She wants a BKB before she fights?
Yeah, I think BKB is going to be quite good,
BKB.
especially when you're dealing with heroes like Invoker, Lina, and not to mention that you have the stance from over them to do with as well. So I think the BKB would definitely help out.
All right. Oh.
I saw that time walk.
Time walk fail.
But I think as of now, Bren, what they can really do is offer more of their smoke of the seed. Like the SOD, it can work really well together, especially smoking with the Night Stalker. Because when Night Stalkers, a lot of concepts is such that you only smoke when it's daytime. But when you have a Night Stalker on your team, it offers a lot more vision compared to other heroes. Like you have more vision at night. So I feel that overall for Bren, they can try and smoke up and just move together with the Night Stalker. Get this vision, get the first jump, and you guys should be fine. Like so far the Chrono Space from Gills is actually close to perfect.
Super on point. It was so funny, that the Queen of Pain actually walked into it. If not, she was able to, I think she would have been able to deal a lot more damage or take less damage, of course, from that fight. But it's alright. She lives in the end. Both the Void and the Queen of Pain live after that fight. They scan out Roshan, actually. They think that, the team Gyrocopter going for Roshan. Not quite yet, right?
Not quite, yeah. I don't think
Gyro just has a Aghanim Scepter. It's pretty good. But, and going straight into
I
BKB.
think they can go for the Roshan, but one thing they are fearful for is because of the Night Stalker nighttime.
Oh, now he does stop the Invoker actually. Can Meredy catch anymore? She does have Dark Ascension, but you know what? Aurora doesn't press in the neighborhood. The Tornado goes off. She's going to catch up to Meredy. And in the background, they're going to try and take down Meredy, but Meredy is very, very strong. She does have Cold Snap Duel as well. Beautiful coordination from Asterisk, and the rest of Bren will back off. And again, that is Night Stalker dead during the night. Had Dark Ascension, but couldn't really decide who to go on.
Yeah, the rotation from Asterisk was really, really good. Like the moment Invoker got dusted out, the TP started coming in straight away. There was zero hesitation there. Something that Bren should definitely learn from as well.
Hesitation.
Asterisk has been playing this game so well. On the side of Bren, I think they need to get their hit together. They have their
Gil has the right idea, I think. Gil has the right idea. Oh, but the sentries actually, very, very good sentry placements from the Dire, isn't it?
Yeah, the support's doing
Scouting
extremely
out
well with the warding
Aurora, and Gil very, always able to avoid the Invoker with that annoying Tornado EMP combo.
I feel that at this point of time, Asterisk has been playing so well. It's like almost as if they're reading Bren like a book. They know exactly what Bren is going to be doing, where they are. Like let's take the Legaia mid, for example. They always know that Legaia is going to be in that trees. Yet again, when they see one hero at bottom, like for example, they see Meredy at the boundary rune alone like that, they just straight away went for the kill. Just when all of the mass TPs coming in, they know that they're confident to take the fights. They know they're stronger. They just straight away TP and go for the fight.
They've been doing this combo over and over again. Tornado, EMP, into Ogre Stun, into Lina Stun, and then into a duel, isn't it?
Yeah, and Asterisk, this Invoker is really scary in my opinion.
Alright, blink again on the Night Stalker again. We saw this the last game, right?
Yeah.
Do you like this item?
I really like the idea of the Night Stalker because when you get the silence on as an initiation, there's not a whole lot Asterisk can actually do, especially when you're
that's why the Invoker already built a 4-staff, isn't it?
Yeah, 4-staff is actually is a good item here.
4-staff is fantastic.
Yeah, I think 4-staff is good, yeah. Initially I thought the value point in the BKB was better, but I think with the 4-staff it's cheaper, it's more convenient, you can save your teammates, I think it's good.
Alright, so Invoker has hit level 15, over level 15, and has that point into Exort. So yes, we see the tornadoes, we see meatballs coming out from the Invoker as well. Alright. Okay, so now that Asterisk is about 8k net worth to hit, right? Is there what can the Dire do? What can Bren Esports do to get back into this? Is it some item they're waiting on, or
I feel like they're not making use
need?
of the cooldowns. Like for example, when it's nighttime, Meredy is still farming. Even despite having the Aghanims. And okay, maybe now it's gonna start changing because she has a dagger. She has the vision, she has the nighttime. There is chrono available. They should use this opportunity to get something. They have to get something done. If not, they're just going to get completely swallowed up by Asterisk.
Okay.
One thing about a lot of these teams is that they really want to play safe in the sense that they know that this is a LAN competition. They know that they're one loss away. They play so careful in the sense that they become so passive and they just end up letting their own objectives go.
Right. Okay, so they should be starting to get aggressive. I mean, it's the BKB on Void after all, right?
Exactly. So I think this should be the right time.
This is the right timing, and it is still going to be nighttime for a while, right? So I think this is the time, unless they're waiting for Meredy to get a BKB. I don't think so, right?
No way.
No way.
It's going to be far too long for that. It could be Queen of Pain. I mean, Queen of Pain, she has, if I'm not mistaken, I saw her queuing up for an Orchid earlier on.
Yeah, I think she has an Orchid. No,
she
went for a
BKB.
BKB. BKB Yules is very defensive, huh?
Yeah, Queen of Pain is going for a really defensive item.
And then into a Lincoln Sphere? Very defensive, right?
I was actually very surprised by Jaina's item build. I thought it was going to be Veil because of how much medical damage.
That's basically all the defensive items you could get, and I could only justify seeing that usually on a Morphling. Okay, minus the Yule Scepter, but you know, defensive, right? BKB plus Lincolns.
I think that, I don't know, I would have valued more points in the Veil to score.
Veil, right? Yeah, I was thinking Veil as well.
Because there's so much magical output from your team. Like, I get Jaina, she wants to be able to shove out waves and all. But here comes the smoke.
Alright, nighttime smoke up. There's just 1 minute left on nighttime, remember that. Okay, alright, Dark Ascension is popped. She's going to go forward. She's going to find the Lina. Will she be able to take her out? No, it's actually the stun as well as the Tornado that's going to stop her in the tracks. But a beautiful Chronosphere that comes out as well as follow up from Jaina is going to take down at least the Lina, and Lina's going to buy back immediately. She goes immediately for Bada Bing, but Bada Bing still has a duel. The Ju doesn't want to go for it. She goes actually onto it goes instead onto Meredy, who's too far. Friend doesn't have friends in the neighborhood, and now they're going to be chasing for more. Kimchi is going to, she's going to be fine actually, but now, okay, the Tornado is going to catch on to Bay Rider. Bay Rider is going to go down immediately. They do lift up the Legion Commander and stun them up here, but you know, it doesn't matter because that's going to be too dead.
I think that was a little bit of a miscommunication right there, especially when Night Stalker came in there. When Night Stalker dove in, Phases Void backed out. So I think that was a team communication error. Asterisk found that mistake and it just kept playing. They kept kiting in and out of the team fight and just successfully
and they capitalized on that mistake for sure, right?
Yeah, exactly. That mistake that was, I don't know, Meredy jumped in with his Void backed out. I think that's got to do with the BKB timings. That's one thing about it. And at the same, like, one says, let's go fight. The other one says, okay, we haven't had enough to back off.
Gil gets the bounty room, but now I think she has no mana. Oh, she doesn't mana to time walk, but she should be able to, Aurora should be able to catch up with her immediately. Friends, are you going to come? You have to save Gil. Gil, she's being slowed down immediately, and now cool snap again. As well as the urn. She does have BKB soon. Turn around, no one, but it also Aurora is here with a nice silence, and then she's going to expand the BKB charge, and I think they're going to turn instead onto the Night Stalker. The duel, no, the lift as well. And okay, it's a big AA blast is going to come in. It's going to hit onto this Invoker who's stunned up. And right now, but they're going to take down Meredy again. Bada Bing on a mega kill streak. What a disaster, actually. You force a BKB charge from the Void. Your Night Stalker dies as well. Is there anything good? Is there anything good going for Bren Esports right now?
I think Bren is starting to lose confidence in himself. I don't know. I'm starting to see the whole team crumble and collapse. But the game is not over yet. Gil.
Okay, look at Aurora still hunting there. Okay, but he gets used up by Jaina. But oh no, the Faceless Void has been stunned up. Will time walk away immediately. Aurora dropping very low. Very dangerous. She's going to have to back up very soon. Has pulled up in the middle. And now it looks like Ja doesn't care. Beats down upon that Queen of Pain who is very low. Oh no, Gil! He's going to burn down. Bada Bing unstoppable. She's going to go for it. Jaina's going to flick away. Can she go anymore? Beirada is going to get stunned up as well. No, it's Stolen Laguna is going to deal a lot of damage and take down the Invoker at the end. But you know what? Ligaya going to pay for it for her life. And now the Ice Blast comes forward. Everybody's very low. She's going to drop it forward. But now they're going to back away. It's only going to hit on Kimchi, and that's not the one you want because Kimchi is completely full left. It's not going to do any damage to her.
I mean, the Invoker does die. That's a value point. When Void is up, Void does have the buyback. Void has the chrono.
786 gold to Ligaya with that Stolen Laguna. And double buyback spaced out from Bren Esports. This is a huge win for the Radiant. Okay, but right now they're going to try to catch. I think Dark Ascension has been popped as well. But to no avail. Oh no. Gonna go for it. Can you catch Kimchi? She's gonna fly forward.
She's on her own.
She does her own. She's on her own. Alright, she's gonna blink forward. Get the stand out. Okay, so congratulations. You get Kimchi. You know, good job. That's just one Ogre Magi, honestly, for 2 buybacks. And the tier 3. And the tier 3, by the way.
Oh man, this is not looking good for Bren at all. This is actually
they want to take Roshan right now. I think this is the call, right? I think this is it.
This is a very cocky move for them to take the Roshan.
I think you have to. I think you have to.
I don't like it.
you don't. Yeah, I don't like it either. But it's more of a it's a.
I think they have
it's
to.
a desperate play.
It's a desperate play.
It's
They
a
have to go
desperate
for
play.
it.
You have to go for Roshan now that the Ogre is still down. But Invoker can obviously go forward. The scan goes out. It doesn't hit. Oh, it hits now, right? Okay. The dust onto who?
No,
What?
they didn't have sentries.
Okay, and right, they're gonna have to back out from this. They know that
Yeah,
the Radiant are in the neighborhood.
very
Void.
simple mistake. There was no sentry on them at all. They only had the dust. That's what made them so scared of it.
Rip. Yeah, I think that's definitely what. I mean, you know that Invoker has been walking around with Ghost Walk. You know, Invoker has been scouting. Invoker has an Aghanim's right now, by the way.
Aurora is so fat. But wait till you look at the Gyrocopter. The Gyrocopter is sitting
Yeah,
comfortably
alright.
at 17,000 gold. She's on her way
Oh,
to
that's
the
ridiculous.
Satanic already.
Gyrocopter. 10-second first BKB. Reaver, going for Satanic. Ah, my goodness, Satanic is the scary build. Oh, I have a question. So, does the S and Y Satanic build still function as your fake BKB? Because of the status resistance? Yeah.
I mean, I definitely still would rather value points in the BKB.
You want an actual BKB though?
Yeah, I would definitely value points
Okay.
more in the actual BKB on Gyro itself because of how little HP sometimes Gyro normally has. I mean, this case of you have the Reaver, you have the Aghanim's, of course.
But you have you have the Reaver, Aghanims, and you have the Sanj component, isn't it? So that's actually quite a lot of help.
I do see some players play it, but I would usually just go for the BKB. Actually, in any scenario, if I go for Satanic, I must and make sure that definitely have some damage to at least back it up first at least.
Okay, alright.
I think it really depends.
Okay, they are gonna finish off the shrines. Bada bing, already 126 dual damage. Is she doing you proud? She has a full pipe now.
Yes, she has a full pipe. Good job.
She's a pipe BKB. Yeah, she's 6-0.
Good job.
So bada bing, 6-0, huh?
Yep. This Legion Commander is just such a strong hero overall. Like you saw how well it does in the laning stage, and how well it scales in the mid game, and now even in late game, it's just such a huge tank, such a huge problem for Bren to actually deal with. The Purge is so strong here actually.
It is super strong indeed, and looks like now they'll be heading into Roshan pit themselves. Roshan already, been tickled and softened up a bit left by the Dire, and now they will take Roshan themselves with a lot of damage.
How fast it actually
My
goes down.
goodness, Roshan, there is no chance for contest here. There is no way they're going to get anything. It looks like at bot lane, will they be able to get? No, they don't know. The Void gets the Chrono skill, actually on the 2, but Magic has already gotten the Aegis. It doesn't matter, but the Ice Blast is going to come in, it's going to do a lot of damage, and I think this Magic will be going down soon because that's just the Aegis, of course, and now go back forward. Legion Commander is going to pop the BKB. They're going to try beat up Kimchi, but Kimchi's not able to get a stun. We should buy back immediately, actually. And now Magic going ham, turns on the BKB, goes turn on. Oh my goodness, that is going to be a very dead. Rubik died back, I think. She fought back. And now Queen of Pain, she was in bot lane, actually. And now Bay Rider will TP herself out of there. Will they be in a fight? Can they find another somewhere else? Meredy is chilling. Oh no, Meredy TP out all the way. Okay. So Queen of Pain, she was at bot lane.
Yeah, she was at bottom lane.
She was ratting at bot lane, actually.
Yeah, she was playing around at Lina, but I think that was a really good Chronosphere from Kyo. Did they actually win that fight?
Yes, I think the Radiant won that fight. They did get a buyback from Kimchi. Yeah, that's about it. I think that's fine. It's just an ogre here.
There is no Aegis. This could be another second.
Alright, the Ice Blast is going to deal a bit of damage. But there is a pipe, of course, on Bada Bing. She has, has it in a bit like 5 seconds, so she should be just fine with the rest, along with the rest of the team.
Commander has 152 dual damage.
152 dual damage at 36 minutes into the game. This is good.
This is good.
This is good. Says, alright, a Tornado EMP goes out again, catches the Meredy. Meredy has no more mana. Yeah, that's gonna be a bit of a problem. She really wants that BKB, but having to, not able to farm. Oh no, the blink in immediately is gonna. Oh, okay, I think the Sunstrike is gonna be able to take her off, and that's gonna be more dual damage. Oh my goodness, the Lagunas!
What was that?
What was that damage? Does she have an Aghanims? Yeah, she does. She's
Aghanims
and she's Aghanims and Aether. Oh my goodness, yeah. Queen of
Just
Pain, not
wipes
watching.
out Queen
Yeah,
of Pain.
she just wipes out the Queen of Pain. It looks like it's gonna be 2 lanes of Rex. What was that damage on the Queen of... She looked almost full health, right? The Queen of Pain. Alright, Meredy getting a double void onto 2 of them. They're gonna lift up the Gyrocopter, drop her down. She pops the BKB immediately and chases after Ligaya. Ligaya just only respawned and she'll be going down immediately. Magic on a magic kill, on a mega kill streak, sorry. And now they'll be taking the full complete lane of Rex. And 20k net worth lead ahead for Asterisk. How are Bren gonna pull back into this?
This is so difficult for Bren to actually come back from here. One thing I don't know, I don't really like about is the composure of the team. Like all of a sudden, they were actually in the mid game, same thing. It looked like they had a small advantage. They're holding their ground. I don't know, is it because the item timings are just coming in slightly too late? But this game is definitely not the same way how they actually played in the previous game against Asterisk. I think it's got to do with the way how they.
Oh,
really
okay.
much
They
more
found
passive.
somebody. They found Magic, the one with the mega kill streak here. They're going to drop
the
everything
Satanic.
onto her. And the Satanic is turned on, and Meredy will go down in the end. Oh my goodness, Jia. It's crazy on a killing spree, but you can't kill this gyrocopter. She's got so much health. She's got so much strong. And now the duo is going to finish off the Faceless Void in the end. Queen of Pain is the last one. Nope, she blinks away again. She blinks away
missile's
up
there.
her. The missile's there. It's following her. Bada Bing. She's going to get the last hit. Nope, it's Sunstrike who's going to get it. No, it's Bada Bing who's going to get it. My kill. Bada Bing, Wicked 6 streak right now. 7, 0, and 13. My goodness.
I think this really has to do with confidence. Bren, I think this is not the playstyle that they're used to. Usually they're full of confidence. They're always going for, they're always making so many fights around like 13, 14 minute mark. But this game, they were so passive until 20 minutes. Like, I understand that they were waiting for Night Stalker's Acronyms, but it's just not going to work out against this lineup.
This Lina's item, she looks like a core, right? She
Yeah,
looks like
Lina
a core
is
to
so
you.
fat. Tia is doing so well in this position for Lina. Then they'll start getting in position. Always, she has never, not once has she been caught in that chrono.
Alright, that's going to be mega creeps actually for Asterisk. And oh my goodness.
Oh,
I did not see
wait,
this
GG is
game
the
ending
call.
that way. They're going to go for it. Oh, GG is called. And
It's already been called.
it will be Asterisk meeting Pacific Pink in the grand finals. And yes, they take their series 2-0.
What a
Congratulations
difficult
to
game.
Asterisk. They will face up against Pacific Pink, and Pacific Pink being the only team in the entire tournament right now, okay, the past tournament, to have taken a game off Asterisk. So they will face up again, and now Asterisk have a chance to defend their title.
Exactly. Both these teams, both Asterisk and Pacific Pink, were 0 losses. I mean, the only loss they had was with each
Yeah,
other.
just now, this morning.
Exactly. This morning and yesterday as well. Pacific Pink lost to Asterisk 1 game. This morning, Asterisk lost to Pacific Pink.
Yep.
So right now it's drawn for 1-1, and now it's going to be the final and revenge match. The revenge game, the winner of
Right,
Pacific
so
Pink
the
versus
revenge match. We'll see if
Asterisk.
Asterisk, they have always been doing well, but can they, continue their winning streak here?
Exactly.
Alright? Or will they fall prey to Pacific Pink? And of course, we've seen Pacific Pink take them down very convincingly, It wasn't like Pacific Pink, kind of like lucked out or cheesed out on them. No. It was good, solid plays that took them out.
Well,
so
one thing I wanted to point out about Bren Esports is that unfortunately, Meredy, this was not the game that she actually had. It wasn't an easy game for her at all.
it
Maybe-
didn't seem like the regular Meredy game that we, the Meredy that we kind of admired a lot, right?
Yeah, it was a really tough game for her to actually
She's
progress
2-9
on.
and 6, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at KD
not-
as one example,
Uh-huh.
but another thing is about how I mean, the laning stage, I wouldn't really want to put so much emphasis on it. Like, she started off slightly okay. Like, if we take a look at the graph,
Right, we're going to take a look at the graphs and
player
you
net
see
worth
player net worth.
for
And about 10
Stalker,
minutes.
Yeah, she was doing okay.
Yeah.
She was actually ahead of the gyrocopter.
Yeah.
And I think it's during those early night fights because of Aurora's Invoker that actually gave them so much space. So that's why I didn't really want to put so much emphasis on Meredy's Night Stalker. It was a really tough game because Quasar's Invoker, it does really well against Night Stalkers in like overall. But then
As long as the Night Stalker doesn't jump on the Invoker, Invoker will jump the Night Stalker here.
no, I felt like the draft of Bren Esports is either Gil has to get the Chronosphere onto that Invoker.
And she
Invoker was
did.
doing so much.
She did.
Like in the early games it was, but I don't think it was enough. Like Aurora was just out of control in that game. Like the whole early to mid game, Aurora played a remarkable game. I mean, honestly, I would just say that Aurora in this game, she's just playing on a whole different tier compared to Bren Esports.
It was crazy. Like I have not seen Aurora completely on fire, on this Invoker here. I think she's just preparing for the grand finals.
Yeah, I think I've never seen her perform this well before. Yeah, I think now she's finally awakened. She's fully awakened the inner Aurora.
Yeah, right.
But
and
this time, I also wanted to give credit also like to Bada Bing's
Bada
Legion
Bing,
Commander.
yeah, Legion Commander.
Yeah, she
there.
did so much work. Like she was really the sponge of the
left it
team.
very
Like,
well.
every single
Yeah.
time there was cold feet, there was a slow from Meredy. She's always there to push things off, and she just did a really good job
I
with
think
that.
she did a really good job as well. All right, so unfortunately, Bren Esports, they will have placed third in the tournament here.
Yeah, they will be eliminated.
And yeah, that will be the end of their tournament life here. But
But
you
one
know,
thing-
the thing about them, right, is that what is so admirable is that, they were actually formed from like individual players. So what happens is that the really cool thing about FSL.Elite is that what happens is that you can sign up as individuals, and then we will basically pair you up with, other potential teammates. And as a result, Bren Esports, basically Elite, they are a result of this like piecemealing,
Yeah, exactly. It's like Battle Cup is basically
that's why,
just
that's
like
why
Battle
Jejuan,
Cup.
That's why Jejuan calls them the Battle Cup team.
I call it the
Okay,
Battle Cup.
because it's 5 like inverted commas, air quotes, random players who come together, and they place third at the tournament. Honestly, that is incredible.
well
because
played.
you think about it, you consider Pacific Pink and Asterisk. These teams have been playing together for a long time,
Exactly.
and they they held their own against these teams. So I'm honestly very impressed, and I really hope Bren Esports, they stick together. I mean, they have been picked up
They
by
really
an
have
organization. So
I feel like this team really has strong potential. Like Jaina's
Right.
mid lane is actually very, very strong.
Jaina mid
But
lane,
one
Merity, on the off lane as well. Ligaia's Rubik.
Yeah, Ligaya is really good.
Ligaia's
at
Lina as
esports,
well.
But one thing also, I mean, and one thing I wanted to say about Bren Esports is actually because they're a new team. One thing is that they're really a new team compared to the others, veterans such as Asterisk and Pacific Pink. But then one thing that really stands out about them is how well they actually play together. Like, you know, other teams, they have their regular training, they even have coaches and everything. But Bren Esports, they're almost on par with them. Maybe they're just not at the same level as them yet, but they're really, really close. Honestly, I would put them in comparison with Asterisk and Pacific Pink just as well.
Right, in the same league for sure.
They're definitely in the
All
same
right,
league. Merity
so
played a really good job, but just not in this game, unfortunately.
Yeah, just not this particular game. This is the one game that they needed to really, be completely on point. But I think, that kind of comes with experience as well, right?
Exactly.
Like playing together and playing, and playing maybe competitively for a very long time.
Yeah.
So maybe having like the mental fortitude, perhaps, they lost the previous game because the previous game was actually very, very close, isn't it? So that might have shaken them a little bit, and sometimes, players struggle to deal with that kind of setback. Yeah.
And also because of, how do I say, I think Asterisk, they really did their homework. They knew how Bren is going to play.
Ligaya, right? The mid lane
exactly.
one, the movement down there.
But the thing is,
always
I don't know how they do it, but Asterisk really read Bren Esports like a book. Like, they learned so much from the first game. From the first game they had, they completely learned from it and just applied it in the next game as well. And another thing is, they know how to deal with that Night Stalker. It's just so... Like every single time Bren drafts up that Night Stalker, Asterisk always knows how to counter it. Like every single game. Aurora's Invoker was in a game 1, and Asterisk actually took the game from there against Merity's Night Stalker. Game 2, that was a position 1 Night Stalker, and that one got shut down just as fast. Game 3, Merity on the Night Stalker again, and it just got shut down then again by Aurora's Invoker.
So Asterisk have basically figured out that Night Stalker
exactly.
thing,
I feel like Asterisk completely dug out Bren's secrets and really just read them all like a book.
Yep. Okay. So... wow. Honestly, Bren Esports, it's no shame to bow out at this stage here.
Yeah, I
for
really
sure.
have to give them a lot of credit.
They performed amazingly, and I'm really looking forward, and I'm looking forward to more good things coming out of this team. I want to hear Bren Esports or Elite, doing well and winning games and all that kind of thing. This is something like Bren Esports. I think you may not have won the tournament, but you've probably won the hearts of a lot of people.
Definitely won the hearts of a lot of players. Yeah, I think you did a really, really good job for Bren. Really
yeah,
Bren.
Bren. My goodness.
Man, I don't know, but I don't know. I just like the fact that Asterisk actually knows how to deal with Bren Esports. Like, he completely just countered that Night Stalker pick. Like, every single time Bren drafts that Night Stalker, Asterisk knows how to play against it. So that one is really for Asterisk.
All right, so we're going to cut to an interview, actually, with Bada Bing, who played Legion Commander, did not die at all during that game, as well as Magic the Gyrocopter, my personal favorite. But yeah, so to you, Shufei.
Okay, hi everyone. So now we are joined with Magic and Bada Bing from Asterisk. So congratulations guys for winning the series.
Thank you.
Okay, so actually, right, this whole tournament, these past 2 days, it feels like it has been a back and forth between you guys and Pacific Pink. So do you guys think you can keep the momentum going and become our grand champion by the end of the day?
We hope so. Yeah. When we lost to them earlier, it was a bit of a blow, but get some food, get some drinks, get a face tattoo, we're good to go.
Okay, so do you guys think you guys are in a big disadvantage right now? Because like you have been playing a few games today and Pacific Pink just played one, and they've been watching all your games throughout. So do you think it'll be okay?
I think we'll be okay. I think they do have a bit of an advantage. Like you said, they watched our games, so they know our drafts, and so I think they probably have a higher team coordination with the team houses and how long they've been playing together. But I think we'll be okay, and we look forward to it.
All right. So before the grand finals, do you have any words to your opponents and your fans?
Good luck, have fun.
Good luck, have fun. Yeah. What about your supporters? What about your fans?
Thanks for supporting us, guys. It means a lot to us, and we love you.
All right, thank you for your time, guys. Team Asterisk. All right, so before this, I just want to remind you guys that we are actually having a giveaway for One Esports Dota 2 Singapore World Pro Invitational. Now, the giveaway is really simple. You just have to go over there and look for some people and register for the giveaway. Now, if you want to meet Team Liquid, Team Navi, EG, PSG LGD, etc., you can do so at the event. Now, the event is happening from the 20th to the 22nd December at Singapore Indoor Stadium. Now, also, FSL Elite is brought to you by Bounty Arena, Dreamcore, and Super Solid. Now, the grand finals is going to start really soon, but before that, we're just going to have a short break.